everybody, and welcome back to the Shadows. Finally back doing it live tonight. It's been a while since we've done a live and everything else, so we're going to get ready to go. Daddy already ate. Okay, kiddos. But yes, guys, we are back doing a live tonight. Going to be talking about Scream 7 and all the news kind of come up and everything else. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done live, but tonight's kind of spur of the moment to get on and do some lives. And then, of course, when I'm talking to Scream, it's always best to have someone who loves Scream as much as this guy does. I mean, he's changed his YouTube channel's name from Child of the Corn to like Child of Scream or something, because this guy's big Scream fan. As you know me, I'm a big Halloween fan. That's why I'm the Shape in the Shadows. But without further ado, let's go on and bring Mr. Anthony Mock, aka Mr. Child of the Corn.
What's going on, dude? What's up, everybody? No, dude, I'm glad you asked to do a Scream stream, because I would say, unfortunately the movie's about a year away, which really isn't that long from now. But yeah, there's a lot of, I would say compared to 6, and I guess I wasn't really on YouTube at the time when 5 came out, but actually 5's kind of what brought me onto YouTube. But for 6, everything, I think there's a lot more I think there's a lot more of aura to this one, just because it's bringing back, cast members from the originals. You got, Kevin Williamson directing, and now you get all this news about Stu and Roman and all these people coming back from the old film. So yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting how the year goes. But yeah, I think they're gonna probably come up with something good.
So it's gonna be coming out next year, I take it then?
Yeah. What did they say? February? It's February or March. Maybe it is March. But it's the beginning of next year. Yeah. So I think it's literally about a year away. Yep.
Nice. I for some reason I was thinking it's coming out this year sometime, but I guess I was wrong.
Yeah, that would be dope. That would definitely be dope. But no, yeah, pretty sure it's the beginning of next year. It's either February or March. I'm sorry, I should probably know, but yeah, because they are obviously filming like right now. So it's kind of crazy how long it kind of takes to.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just reminiscing on the whole Batman thing, even though Robert Pattinson just said that he finally knows what the script is for the Batman suit. No, we don't have to get into that, but yeah. But yeah, there's just like a lot of stuff going on with Scream 7, and there probably going to even be more to come, like, to be completely honest. So
yeah. Now, it's like for me, like the whole big news that came out. Of course, we all know that Mr. Stu Walker is going to be coming back to Scream, and that's to me, I don't know how I feel about it, because again, as me and the wife were talking about, me and Miss Shape were talking about. Speaking of Miss Shape, she's actually in the chat right now.
What's up, Nikki?
She goes, hey, how's it going, Mrs. Shape? But so when it comes down to it, like as she said, he died. He got stabbed and he got TV dropped on him. Well, yeah, he did, but at the same time, did he really die or didn't he die? So it's kind of like up in the air. You know what I mean? Like he may have died.
100%, yeah.
Because at the end of the day, they would have said like, hey, he did die, because if he didn't, I think Sydney would be more concerned about where he's at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the films, So, but with him returning, I heard it's probably like a flashback scene coming up, where it might be
possible
possible flashback scene. But to bring him on and having this big old news that, hey, he's returning to Scream 7, I think he's got a bigger part than what we realize.
Hey man, dude, I couldn't agree more. Like I was telling you before the stream, we were backstage. My buddy Eric and I were talking about it yesterday, and we were just like, I did just see an interview with Roman from the third one saying he got brought back on, and I feel like he said he was going to have a small role. So to me, I'm like, okay, well, he's definite flashback. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I think there's like 3 ways. It's either going to be he comes back in a flashback, and I'm talking about Stu, comes back in a flashback, maybe something small. He comes back and they do the cult storyline, which they originally wanted to do with 3. But then Columbine and all that stuff happened, and unfortunate. So they go with that storyline, or they do New Nightmare, which I don't know if they're going to go that route, to be completely honest. But I just saw my buddy Cody post something on the Hell Zone about Parker Posey wanting to come back. I'm like, dude, if they bring back Parker Posey, well, then this might be like a New Nightmare thing. You know what I mean? Like they literally might go that meta with it and stuff. So it'll be interesting to be, if somebody like, had a gun to my head and they're like, what do you think is going to happen? I think they're going to go with the cult storyline, which I actually do like, because if you ask me, I think they've just cast so many people for this film. So I'm just thinking, man, all these people, all these individuals, to me, that's sounding like a lot of ghost faces. I mean, I'm not trying to ruin anything for you. I mean, they kind of already, a couple channels have already like confirmed that there's going to be more than 2 Ghostface anyways, which I assumed there were going to be anyway. So yeah, so I think that's going to be the storyline if you ask me.
Yeah. So also too, like, because Steve, when it came to Scream 5, Scream 6, and that was supposed to be the new era, right? You got the new ones. You got Jenna Ortega. You got the girl played her sister. They're supposed to be like the new Sidney Prescotts. You know what I mean? In a way, right?
100%.
But now they're not coming back for Scream 7, and then of course they did not have Neff Campbell come back for Scream 7 or Scream 6.
Yeah.
So, but now she's coming back for Scream 7. Now, for me personally, I think with her coming back for Scream 7 and then bringing back Stu with this, everything else, I think, in my opinion, I think this should be like an all-out, like send-off for in my way, for the Scream franchise, in my opinion.
Yep.
Like
Laurie Strode versus Michael Myers.
Yeah. So I mean, that's my thing though, because like if they would do that, bring Stu back, and then they got Sidney Prescott back, and have basically one last, big old thing at the end, and like kind of send it off, and then if they want to do another Scream film, bring some other characters in, say 5-6 years later, in another town or something, and bringing back the new characters and a new killer. You know what I mean? To continue on the Scream legacy, in my opinion, because you already established these 2 other characters, but then now they're not going to be in Scream 7. But you bring back the legacy characters back, just end it off here and then continue on later with brand new characters.
I think you absolutely hit it out of the park, dude. Yeah, I think that's totally what they should do. Dude, just gotta say real quick, Aaron's in the house, dude. I haven't talked to Aaron in like freaking forever, dude. What's good to see you, dude. He was like, dude, what he said is totally spot on too. Like I was thinking how like in Scream 3, they were like, oh, hey, like let's do like how she's seeing her mom as like, a ghost figure or whatever, like kind of seeing her ghost or whatever. Yeah, I thought that too. Like I was like, either it could be a flashback, maybe she's seeing all of these killers in like a ghostly fashion or something like that, and it's really like a movie about her psyche and how this whole thing has just affected her over this whole timeline or whatever. I think that's high possibility that could be something that they do also, or it could all just be like you said, the Stu storyline, but yet maybe they do have like some ghostly flashback kind of, you know what I mean? Like it all could get put in, kind of the same storyline. But I think you're totally right, dude. See, I saw, Mason Gooding and so Mindy and Chad are obviously in this one also, which I kind of wish they would have kept 5 and 6, to themselves, you know what I mean? Or kept it in its own, like, kind of like universe. Even though Scream, there is one good thing about Scream. Its timeline goes straight through. Like there is, like there's no like confusing other different timelines that they do. It all kind of just goes straight through, which is fine. But I totally agree, dude. I think they need to bring Jenna Ortega and Melissa Barrera back for maybe not Scream 8, but maybe like just down the line. Like I think they could make something of that storyline, continue. Like I think they could do something with it, down the road. So yeah. I would agree with you there.
And then Aaron also said, much love, guys. Good to see some familiar faces. Also, hopped off Insta, so sorry if I missed some. So I was wondering about, because I actually mentioned him on Instagram. He never respond back. So I guess, yeah, he's off. Okay, I understand now. I was
Nice.
like,
Yeah, it's all
maybe
good.
like more. He's like, forget this guy. Forget this shape in the shadows. But yeah, because I mean, when it comes down to it, I mean, you can only do so much with characters, correct?
Amen, dude. Yeah.
I mean,
Amen.
if you even look at the Friday the 13th franchise, right? There was always different characters in the films, right?
Yep.
You have, there was always a different final girl at the in every single Friday the 13th franchise. Basically, in the whole series, always a different one in every movie, right? Except for you do have the final guy,
Tommy Jarvis.
Yeah, Tony Jarvis always fights, Jason like that, right? I mean, you got him in a couple of them, right? So, but at the same time, you have to do something different. And I think even with the Halloween franchise, I mean, you had different. I mean, he was after his sister, and then of course he was after his niece, and then then it was after Laurie again, and then it kind of went on. It kind of went on the rails, right? It was always
He
about
was going after Buster Rhymes, and
yeah. But again, he was always after Laurie, right? So
100%.
At the same time, but they made Halloween 18 Kills and Ends, the trilogy, and they ended it to where Michael finally gets killed, everything else. Now they're potentially talking about the TV series will be coming out soon. At some point in time, they're coming to the TV series, so they're going to go back to the roots of '78. Now, don't.
What are your thoughts? Yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
The TV series, I'm actually looking forward to it. I just hope they really do a good job with it, and
well, like, what are your thoughts on them? What are your thoughts on them going back to the original storyline?
I like when they go back to the real storyline, because I like the real storyline, because that way, in a way, you're going off 78, but you're also starting fresh too, because you can incorporate Laurie Strode if you want to, right? But you can always go off to other characters, and then you can continue on the storyline with other characters throughout the seasons. You know what I mean? You don't always have to be about Laurie or about this, about that. You can always go further on down the road with other characters. And I think that's why, like, sometimes a lot of stuff gets stagnant, is because, of course, for us big horror fans, we want to see our legacy characters back. We want to see Sidney Prescott come back. We want to see Stu come back. Maybe resurrect Billy from the grave and bring him back. We can.
Oh no, no, Skeet Ulrich is in the film.
Yeah, but he's not. But he's not going to be alive.
Yeah, he's obviously not going to be alive. Yeah, for sure. Which again makes me think that Aaron is correct about this whole seeing ghosts kind of thing. I'm telling you, I think it, unless it's New Nightmare. My bad. Continue, dude. Sorry.
Hang on. Chelsea's in the building. She says, "Hey, how's it going, Chelsea?
What's up, Chelsea?
Miss ya." And then we got. It says, "Do you think if they do go the cult route, it'll be the final girls versus Ghostface in a brawl? I think that would be dope." What are you doing, Miss Shay? What are you doing in my live? I guess. But like I said, though, it could always, having different characters and giving us something, fresh and new. I think it will always help the franchise, in my opinion. Because if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, it's going to start being kind of boring. When you had 18 Kills and Ends, right? You basically had the Laurie Strode and Michael Myers trilogy, right? Michael breaks out, she's after Michael, still after Michael kills, and then of course she's like, "Well, I'm done hunting Michael because I want to live my life now. I lost my daughter and everything else," but they still had that fight at the end, and where Laurie Strode comes out on top. Okay, fine, that story is done. But when they're going to go back to the TV series, go back to the roots of 78, this is their chance to incorporate new characters and a new storyline, to where, okay, he almost got Laurie, she escaped. Now we can focus on other characters, because you can always say Laurie Strode moved out of Haddonfield. She got the hell out of there, said, "I'm not dealing with this no more," and left. Mm-hmm. Yep. Michael, of course, if they don't go the sister route and they go where he just, as John Carpenter intended, just means like killer shark, man who's just going out killing, does not care about Laurie Strode. You can actually go with different characters throughout the whole, even like how many, if they make 6-7 seasons, it can always be something different.
Yeah.
And then just give Halloween night, Michael comes back. You can always do something, even though you don't have to keep it in Haddonfield. You can start in Haddonfield. You can go across the United States if you want to.
California, dude.
You know, what I mean, Michael can pop up anywhere during the Halloween time, but that's to me that'd be a good fresh start to
Yeah.
start with. I mean, just like when it comes to after Scream 7, you know, bring some new characters like just say 5 years down the road, a Ghostface popped up, you know, somewhere, you know, and say freaking Sidney Prescott moved to England. She's like, I'm getting out of this. I'm moving to England. If she survives at the end of 7, she gets out of there. You can start with off of new characters, somebody trying to continue the legacy of Ghostface, but also have a brand new Sidney Prescott. In my opinion, I think that would be a fresh start, and it can go off to a whole new world if you want to take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, dude, to be completely honest, and what Aaron said, it totally could be very true. It could be like Sydney, and I'm guessing maybe her daughter possibly being like the final girls, going off. To me, I think Kevin's going to incorporate her daughter, maybe a high school setting, because I feel like he loves that high school setting, and so maybe he incorporates maybe her classmates are after her also. Again, the cult, maybe they're part of the cult and they just don't know it. You know what I mean? Ethan Embry, he just got like casted, like was one of the last cast to pop up like a couple weeks ago. I think he's automatically a Ghostface. I think it's 100% he's going to be a Ghostface. Yeah, dude, I think this is what I'm trying to say is I think you're correct. I think they're going to make this like one of the last like legacy films because, with the legacy characters, and I think they're going to probably, cap it after this, which I feel, again, I just feel like it's come full circle, and it's like, oh, now Kevin's behind the camera, you know what I mean, and everything, and it's like, oh man, it's pretty awesome, honestly, to be honest. So we'll see what they come up with.
I just hope it does.
Dude, it's gonna make a lot of money, unfortunately, and then they're probably I mean, they're gonna make a lot of money.
Miss Chelsea, shape your setup behind you looks wicked. Yeah, it does. Thank you.
Yeah, it does.
As I was telling Anthony backstage, I mean, like I said, now I finally have my own like space now. So I can put everything up. It's awesome because, like I said, because before I had my Michael Myers stuff in the bedroom, and then I had stuff in the living room, but then of course it was in like totes and boxes and stuff because I didn't have any place to put them. But now, since I got this big old space now, I got everything pretty much up. And even stuff from my mom's collection here up on the walls and everything else is set up. So
love it.
I'm actually, in a way, I'm out of room to put stuff at, which is kind of sucks because I don't have any more wall space. I don't have any more nothing. I mean, if this door wasn't here, I mean, I'll probably have a nice wall here I could put more stuff at. But I got this big screen door here, no patio door. So it's like, okay, well, I got nowhere to put stuff. But I am thinking about this Halloween. I am thinking about getting a if Trick or Treat releases it before Halloween, I want to get that life-size animatronic from Trick or Treat, Michael Myers. I want to get that, and I want to get a Trick or Treat Sam animatronic put right here and right there.
That'd be dope. Did you see Tyler Maine's post just like a couple hours ago? He got it like what are the measurements for the action figure or like dolls or just
the 1/6 scale figures?
1/6, yeah. He of his Michael Myers figure, and it looked dope, man. I was like, man, that case looks sleek. It looked awesome.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the Trick or Treats to be released. The ones because that's the two I need in my collections: the Dr. Loomis 1/6 scale and the Halloween Kill or Rob Zombie's Halloween Michael Myers 1/6 scale figure.
Nice.
Those are two I need in my collection. There's a couple other things I really want. There's something coming out this year. I want to say September or October is coming out. It's actually a life-size pumpkin from the original 78.
Okay.
They actually made a life-size one. It looks just identical to the movie, the pumpkin, and on the back it has like the pumpkin it's got that one right there. It's got that makes it engraved in the back of the pumpkin.
Nice.
It was freaking sick. So I think the price for it, I believe it's $90, and it's also from that company I think called PCP or PC something like that statue company that makes all the statues or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, they're releasing that, so that comes out this year, which I'm kind of looking forward to getting that because it's actually like the Halloween 2 pumpkin from Spirit Halloween they released this year.
Last year, yeah, dude, that thing was
Yeah,
sick, dude. I didn't get a hold of one, unfortunately, but that thing looked awesome. Yeah.
dude, when my Spirit Halloween opened, I ran there. Of course, they opened later than when they should have opened. And I
Yeah.
ran there, and it was the last one there. And I snatched it up, man. I was
Let's
like,
go, dude. Actually, the one that I actually saw that I probably should have got was at Spencer's in the town, 40 minutes from us. So I think Spencer's was selling them too.
dang, but like I said, because I think that was like a big high commodity for a lot of people to get their hands on
100%. It looked clean as fuck, dude.
Yeah. Like I said, though, I mean, like I said, I'm really excited to see you because I love him. He's awesome. He's an awesome actor. Like I say, I love him in 13 Ghosts. I love him in Scooby Doo. You know, he can see. That's why I like him so much because he can actually play different characters. You know, he could play the bad guy. He could play the goofy guy. You know, he could play the funny guy. He could play like all these characters, and I just like him as an actor. And I'm very happy he's come back for Scream 7. But like I said, I really hope it's not. I hope it's like he's in the flashback scenes, but he's also too. He actually is possibly like the killer behind it too. You know, in a way.
1,000%, dude. This is how they're gonna play it out. They're gonna show these flashbacks of Billy, Roman. They're gonna, you know, I don't know, possibly. I can't think of what's Mickey. I can't think of the actor's name. Fuck. Anyways,
let's get this set up, right? Get this set up. So this is my interpretation of Scream.
Nice.
Right? The opening scene, right? The opening scene. You got some blonde girl. You know, they're going back. So say they go back to like the original style from the original film, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We see this girl in her kitchen, makes some popcorn, right? And then she gets a phone call, and it's Ghostface, right? Bear with me.
Yep.
And then basically at the end, you know, he kills her. And then, of course, we get the opening title, Scream 7, and it goes off a little bit, but then we get a flashback scene to where, except that could be the opening, or this could be opening too, is where the first opening, you get a flashback scene, right off the bat, a flashback scene where you see Stu on the ground with a TV on his head. Then all of a sudden, you see the TV get pushed off, him getting up and, you know, stumbling out the door and escaping.
Possible, yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? I mean that could be that too, you know. But I'm just thinking, they have to do something, or they have a lot of flashback scenes with Stu, and then at the end of the reveal, because you always got two Ghostface now.
Yeah,
and at the end of the reveal, you get Stu, and then she says, "How is this possible?" And you get a flashback scene where you see that scene where he just like gets the TV off his head and he's like limping out, and escaping.
1,000%. On his reveal, that's exactly how they'll do it. They'll definitely show a flashback of like how he escaped, or like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, 100%. If they reveal him, they're gonna have that flashback. Like, it's not even a question. I think. I mean, we talked about how maybe they show the opening scene of them killing Maureen, like Sid's mom, and showing how it all kind of started. But when I was talking to Eric yesterday, he also kind of mentioned, he's like, we kind of like maybe like to like keep that like out in the ether to kind of have our own interpretation of like maybe how it happened or something. So maybe not use that. I was thinking that maybe Sid like gets a video of like them showing how maybe they like killed her mom, but like maybe not show it all in detail. Like it just like she gets it, she sees what's happening, and then she just like realizes that like, oh fuck, who gave me this? Like who would have had this? Like, you know what I mean? Or something like that, aka Stu or something. But see, there's Carrie Russell is also in the movie. They casted her pretty quickly. And I was thinking right off the bat, I'm like, okay, I think she's like a neighbor or a friend or like somebody in the town or something. And I'm like, that could be Stu's sister, but I could be wrong. Again, this is just me, spitballing, but I was
all spitballing, to be honest.
Yeah, I like when I see Ethan Embry and I see Carrie Russell, I'm thinking to myself, okay, those are two older individuals that possibly maybe could have went to school with like Billy, Stu, and Sid, you know, and all them, and that maybe they are trying to seek revenge on, you know, for Billy and Stu, like on Nev Campbell or on Sid. You know, that's just me again spitballing. But I don't know, man. There's gonna be a lot of fucking just what ifs and everything leading up to this, but I don't know. Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Yeah. But again, I think, to be honest, I just think that I just want to love it to have, you know, you said, like, come full circle, have the ending, and just move on.
100%. Yeah, I really do feel like they probably will, dude. The only thing that could possibly happen is Kevin enjoys making this movie. They make a lot of money, and then he's like, dude, just let me do one more, which, you know what? He's entitled to. He totally deserves that. But if they decide for this one to be the, you know, end all, I totally dig it. It makes sense.
But I say that, would so after this film, would you want to see like a continuation of 7 and 8?
Some people were saying that maybe they have a Ghostface get away, and maybe they don't reveal like the last person. Like maybe they think that they've killed everybody, and then they get a call at the end, and oh shit, there's one more Ghostface. Like, you know what I mean?
Or here, hang on. So what do you think about this, right? What if this is going to be like, you know, the beginning? So say this would be like the first part, and then they make a Scream 7, and Scream 7 is, or Scream 8. And let Scream 8 is the part 2.
It'd be excellent, dude. Yeah. Then they really draw out like Stu and stuff like that. But that's what I'm saying. Like maybe the last Ghostface that gets away is Stu. Like, you know what I mean? Man, think about all the money they'd bring in for Scream 8. Because okay, I'm almost pretty sure that Scream 8's already been confirmed, but I just don't know who is in, like, who's detailed and like who's making it and everything, directing wise, and like, what's up?
I got Chucky running around. You say hi? Okay. Oh.
But I was gonna ask, dude, where does Scream like rank on your like franchises, like favorite franchises? Like, is it on your Mount Rushmore?
Actually, it is. Yeah. So,
nice.
For me, number one is always gonna be Halloween.
Yep.
Halloween, and then from Halloween, it goes from Halloween to Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and then Scream.
Man, you got the holy quad trinity. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got the holy trinity plus Scream. I think a lot of people would agree with that, dude. 100%.
Yeah, that's my four. Because I mean, when it comes to a franchise, yes, I mean those are my biggest ones because I love. Because I said, Halloween is the first one I've seen. Of course, I watched the Friday with my mother. Then I got introduced to Nightmare on Elm Street because that's how I see them in order. I saw, like I said, Halloween was first, then Friday the 13th, then Nightmare on Elm Street, and then I started watching Scream. So those were my order. I've first seen these films.
Yep.
So that's why they're always going to be my top four of the franchises. I mean, there's always other franchises, you know, like. I mean, you don't have much franchise. I mean, you got Candyman, you got, you know, Pumpkinhead, you got Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you know. But when it comes to like my top four, those are my top four will always be.
Okay, so somebody's holding a gun to your head. What's your fifth one? First one that comes to mind. Yeah, what's your fifth one? Like if you had to, what's your runner-up first? Evil Dead. Okay, that's a really good one, dude. Really good one. Yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Dude, when I was a kid, man, when I was a kid, man. I mean, I was probably about 10, 11, maybe 12 years old, and I mean, I was a little older than that. But when I used to watch the Evil Dead franchise, and of course, they actually came up with the video games, Fistful and Boomstick on PlayStation 2, and they also had what was it? Regeneration, Evil Dead Regeneration video games. Well, I used to play those all the time. But I actually would like make the guns and stuff that he had, and I make like a chainsaw and stuff, you know, out of tape and you know. Cardboard and stuff, right?
Yeah.
I would like pretend to be, you know, Ash, you know, got the gun, you know, and I'm high, you know, shooting everything else, because that was also part of my childhood, you know, making stuff and doing stuff, you know. So I said those movies are always a big part. I mean, because the first one I've seen of the Evil Dead franchise was Army of Darkness, was the first one I seen.
Oh, nice.
And then I didn't see Evil Dead until I want to say about a couple years later when I saw Evil Dead, and mom's like, "Hey, just so you know, like this is kind of scary. This is kind of bloody and kind of disgusting too." Because my mom sees this in theaters. When my mom saw it in theaters, she said that I said I was drunk, I ate, and then I went to see this movie, and then when all that stuff came, I puked all in the theater.
Holy shit!
And I was like, "Dang, mom!" I said, "I'm not gonna start puking." She goes, "You might." And when I saw him, like, "Oh my god, yeah, I can kind of see," because there was like stabs. You know, when he stabbed her in the heel, and he said the blood is gushing out of her heel and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh my god, there's a lot of stuff in there." And then of course, but that was the more serious one out of all of them, because then you got Evil Dead 2 is a little more. It was scary, but it had a little comedy in there. Then you got the Army Dark Side, a little more comedy in there. And then you get to the TV series and stuff, you have more. But then, of course, when they did a remake, they kind of brought more to the roots of the original. And then, of course, the new one, which I haven't seen yet, what was the Evil Dead? What was it called? Evil Dead something?
Evil Dead Rise. Yeah.
Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one yet, but I heard that kind of brought more to the roots of the original.
Dude, that's so awesome. I can't even front, dude, at all. I can't be some poser or at all. I might have seen like clips of Army of Darkness when I was younger, and I just didn't quite get it. But I think the first Evil Dead movie I ever watched all the way through was 2013, and that movie was like crazy. And then watching the originals, I had to look it up because I was like, dude, I'm pretty sure that first Evil Dead was like early 80s. It was 81, dude. What Raimi was able to accomplish in that first film in 81, like that's pretty fucking crazy, man. And then the second one's kind of almost like the first one. It just has a little more stop motion, a little wackier and stuff like that, which I love. I think Evil Dead 2 is really good. Groovy. Groovy. I like Oh, dude, what a great fucking question, Aaron. Like, what a great question. But see, this is the tricky thing, Aaron, is that like you have a lot of fucking awesome fucking movies that you're just like when people say like which one deserves like a remake or something, like Christine is a fucking to me that's a gem of a movie. Do I think it needs rebooted or remade? Not a chance. Like Lost Boys, leave it alone. Don't ever touch it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so now you gotta consider this. Like, what movie was good, but do you think they could do even maybe better today? It's a good question. I'm gonna let you go first, Shape. I really have to think about this for a second.
Yeah, so do I, because that's.
Let's see. What's a good fucking movie that I like that I feel like can be done really well?
I mean, for me, because you have they remade so many. They remade Halloween with Rob Zombie. They remade. Friday 13th. They remade Nightmare on Elm Street. They've done so many. I mean, again, that's why I always say like the Scream has always like stood the test of time, because Scream was always it was a continuation of the timeline. It was always consistent.
Yeah.
It didn't go like this, like Halloween does. It doesn't go like this a little bit with Nightmare on Elm Street. All these other films, they all have a roller coaster. Scream always stayed this course.
Amen. Same with for me, another franchise. Same with like Evil Dead. I think all the Evil Deads are great, to be honest. I think Nightmare. Dude, I literally like all the Nightmares, dude. I know people don't like Freddy's Dead and stuff like that. Maybe not 5, but dude, I love all the Nightmares, dude. I think they're all great. Okay, dude. So I have my answer. My answer is going to be The Burning. Now, I only picked The Burning is because The Burning is really, really good. It was done really well. You had Tom Savini, do all the practicals and stuff, did a really good job. However, I still think that that's just kind of a standard slasher that they kind of just did out in the woods and kind of just like almost like a Friday the 13th spinoff or whatever. But I feel like they could do that kind of slasher really well. Like, again, like if Ty West got a hold of like The Burning or something like that, I think they could do it really well. Dude, you know what they need to do? They need to make more 3D horror films, dude. Oh man, 100%. That would actually be a fun one too, to be honest. So yeah, that's my answer, The Burning.
Man, to me, I don't really know, man, because there's just so many. Again, they remade so many. They remade It. They remade, Candyman. they kind of don't think of songs. I mean, there's so many they can redo. They kind of already done. Now, for me, there's kind of two on my list that I do kind of want to see. Maybe a remake would be number one would be Silver Bullet. I love Silver Bullet, and I think maybe they do a remake of that. Maybe might come up maybe my pick to redo a film. I mean, you got Corey Haim in there. I mean, Silver Bullet is perfect the way it is right now.
Oh, dude, it's such a good movie, man.
But I mean, I that's kind of one I wouldn't mind them remaking it if they did it right. I heard Pet Sematary wasn't that great. I haven't seen it, but I heard the remake wasn't that great.
The remake wasn't terrible, but it was nothing compared to the first one. The first one's legendary, but it wasn't really that bad, to be completely honest.
Yeah. And then another one to me, again, it's perfect the way it is, because this film right here is my number one werewolf movie of all time. Would be American Wolf in London.
Yep.
And I heard there was in talks of them remaking this film, and if they decided to do it, this film here, I mean, if they do it right, and my thing is, I don't want CGI. I mean, I know they're probably everything CGI anymore. Everybody does CGI, but if they were able to do a makeup effects where they actually had the werewolf how they did what Rick Baker did, I think that would be a lot better if they did it that way, but just remake it. That's kind of like those are like my top two, in a way, like horror films, in a way, monster films, if they try to remake them. I know, again, there was talks about them doing American Wolf in London, a remake one. That was back when I used to work in my farm and home days. That was like that was about 7 years ago when they were talking about that. You know what I mean?
Okay, so did you great choices, by the way, Aaron. Great fucking question, dude. I'm gonna steal one more just because I was looking a little bit and I was like, what other movies could I think of? Dude, Children of the Corn, dude. Children of the Corn, the original, it's got some goofy effects with like the monster and all that stuff like that. But dude, if somebody could just make like an eerie fucking creepy ass fucking reboot of that movie. I know they just did one like a couple years ago. It wasn't terrible, but it also wasn't very good either. I feel like somebody could make a really, really good Children of the Corn movie.
Oh, I got two more. So go ahead, finish. I'll bring my two up.
What I was gonna say was, did you just see the new Werewolves movie that just came out? It was like an action werewolves movie.
No, I haven't seen that.
What is that fucking actor's name? Sucks.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, it's the guy who played in who played in Captain America.
Frank Grillo. Yeah, Frank Grillo. Yeah. Anyways, dude, they used CGI that looked very good, and they also used practicals. And it was weird, dude, because when the fucking werewolves would start running, it was like, that's where you should use the CGI. And then they decided to use practicals, and it was like weird. It was like they couldn't make up their mind. It was like when they did the close-up shots, they should have stayed practical, which they did. But when they started running, it was like, that's when you should do the CGI. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was kind of like, it wasn't terrible, but there just like wasn't enough action. Like, I thought they were going to be like slaying werewolves all over the place, and it didn't kind of happen like that until the end. So, but not terrible. I don't know. Okay, so what are your other two choices?
A remake Pumpkinhead.
Like,
that's kind of I like Pumpkinhead. I would see if they can remake Pumpkinhead.
Well, they got to bring back the practical suit, though, right?
Yeah, bring back 100%. The practical suit. I mean, if they can do it right with CGI and make it look realistic, then I'll give them that. But do the practical, make them realistic as possible. But just do a remake a remake, but like a darker remake of Pumpkinhead. That's kind of what I kind of want to look forward to. Is that one there? And it's not really much of a remake, but I want them to do a sequel to Trick or Treat. That's what
okay, and like another another anthology, or Because what's like the main storyline in Trick or Treat? Like, is that what you mean? Like another sequel that's like kind of like an anthology thing, or what?
Yeah, so basically, Trick or Treat with Trick or Treat Sam and stuff. Basically, like he's like the guardian of Halloween.
Yeah.
You have those individual stories that all connect together. Now, I would like them to do a sequel with Sam in it, of course, and him doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
But again, there's talks about them doing a second film, but hell, that's been talks for freaking ever, man. It's like
Yeah.
they just can't keep the ball rolling for that. But I think if they do that, I think it'd be a lot better because I love Trick or Treat. I love Trick or Treat Sam.
It's such a good movie. Yeah.
Stuff, and like I said, that's it was a perfect. I mean, to me, it's almost like a perfect Halloween film.
Amen, dude.
You of course you got the 5 rules. Always check your candy. Always wear a costume. Don't blow a jack-o'-lantern out before midnight. You have like those rules and superstitious, and you can always you could take that and do another film. Yep. And I think, like I said, but again, there's talks about it. Again, there's always talks about it. There's actually talks about them doing a Pumpkinhead remake. So I mean, there's talks about all these films that want remakes and sequels to, and all this stuff. But sometimes they don't get the ball rolling, and of course, it all depends on the producers and the the studio, so that they want to do it or not. So it's always in their hands of what they decide to do. But again, they want, when it comes to like the studios and everything, they want to do what's going to bring the money and what's fresh. You know what I mean? If there's like a small cult following of Pumpkinhead or Trick or Treat or whatever, they're not going to really want to try to do too much just yet. Because they want to focus on the bigger franchise like Halloween, Scream. I mean, the Friday 13th been drowning forever because of the dispute, the lawsuits and stuff, the back and forth and stuff. You had that, but now we're getting a TV series that's supposedly coming out, I think next year, right? No, they're going to start filming. They're going to start filming in what? I think this summer they're going to start filming.
This summer, yeah, that's what I heard.
It may come out, around October, because if you're shooting the first season, and who knows? Because nowadays seasons now are only got like 5, 6, 7 episodes, 8 episodes, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe you get 10 episodes now a season now, which before it was 24 episodes. Now it's only this many episodes now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you have that, but like I said, depending on how many episodes they make, it may come out in October. Who knows? Maybe November or something. Maybe we'll get a Friday 13th, the TV series. I mean, again, like Friday 13th, and of course, again, I heard there's talk about making a Nightmare on Elm Street film, bringing back Nightmare on Elm Street. You know what I mean? So you got that. So you got a TV series of Halloween coming out sometime within the next couple of years. You got the Friday 13th TV series hopefully coming out this year. You have in talks with Nightmare on Elm Street. You got the Chucky TV series. Did that finally end, or is that still going?
For which one now?
The Chucky TV series?
So the TV series is Dunzo. But they're talking about a film, which again, dude, leads me to my question I was going to ask. Like, overall, do you like that Halloween is going to be made into a TV series and Friday? Or would you rather them just stick with films?
So, I won't mind the TV series. I mean, we have something for me to watch, every week or whatever. But at the same time, if they do it right with the TV series, but what I heard was from what I heard with the Halloween TV series, it's all going to incorporate into films too. So the TV series is going to connect to the film. So they're going to do a TV series.
I like that. Nice.
Movies too. So
cool.
The TV series is going to have a continuation with the films.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and I heard they're supposed to do like a multiverse type thing, or like a whole universe of Halloween. So it's all going to be connected and flowing through. So that's what I'm really excited about for the TV series, is to see how because again, I think they're going to do this first, see how it goes, and see how people react to it.
Yeah.
If they like it, then they're going to continue on with the films and stuff too. So you're going to get TV series, you'll get the movies, probably another TV series, and another movie. So it just kind of continues the line.
Like it. Nice.
Says thoughts on Nosferatu. Have you seen Nosferatu?
Dude, what another great question, Aaron. You coming in with the Banger questions. Yeah. Dude, I very much enjoyed it. Dace went and saw it twice. I thought, obviously I had seen The Witch. What else has he done? He's done like The Northman, and then I've never seen The Lighthouse. Robert Eggers can make a beautiful motherfucking film. Like, this dude can make a very good looking film. I've never seen the original Nosferatu. Apparently it was very much similar to the original, which I can dig. I thought it was good. I thought all the cast was really good. Johnny Depp's daughter, like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, what a performance. Bill Skarsgård, like Thomas Holt or Nicholas Holt, my bad. They all were great. I thought the film was like easily 9 out of 10, easily one of the best of last year. Dude, Mike and Jay had this fucking dope ass thing on one of their last streams where they had all these movies or franchises, and then they had all the directors, like the big directors from today, and they were like linking them up to like what they thought would be best. And dude, I thought Robert Eggers could make a fucking awesome Hellraiser film, dude. The way that his cinematography just like, dude, did you see that thing I posted on my story where he said he got inspiration for Batman Returns, and it showed like the side by side, like fucking, them comparing the films and shots for shot and everything. I just loved it. I was like, dude, Robert Eggers, like, that's fucking awesome. And now he's doing a werewolf film. Like, what are we talking about, dude? Like, yeah, he's probably going to knock it out of the park. So yeah, I very much enjoyed Nosferatu.
I want to see it. I want to watch it because, I mean, it looked good. And of course, Bill Skarsgård, that dude can do anything, man.
Yeah, I know. Like, what can't he do, right?
He can play those characters, man. He can play that dark, evil character, and like I said, I really want to see Nosferatu. But again, like I said, I don't have time to go to the movies and watch these films, whatever, and do anything on them, So that's kind of the bum side of stuff. I have to wait till they come out, on the streaming channels where I can, purchase it, rent it for like a couple bucks. Yeah, and watch it and stuff like that. That's kind of the bump side to it, but that's like one of the films I really wanted to see. So hopefully in the next couple months will be out on Amazon Prime or something. I can rent it for like $4, $5. So I know there's one on my list I want to watch. Is Beetlejuice 2 is one I want to watch, and I think it's on. I believe it's on Amazon Prime, or it's one of those streaming stations for like $3.99, I think.
Yeah, so, I think at the moment it probably should be. Again, Nosferatu, I wouldn't say like artsy fartsy, but I would say that it definitely was a different like way of doing a horror film compared to like just, I don't know how most horror films are done today. It was a very good timepiece is what I'm trying to say. I feel like they should do more just films like that in general. Like, I don't know. He did a really good job. It was really good.
Yeah, see, for me, when it comes like the classic, the classic horror film, see, like I enjoyed the Benicio del Toro's Wolfman that came out in 2010 or 2011. I think
I remember you saying that. Yep.
I love that film, and I love for them to do films like that. Bring back that Dracula, bring back that Frankenstein, bring back that Wolfman.
Dude, they're doing a Creature from the Black Lagoon. That's gonna be interesting. Yeah.
But my thing is, when it comes to these films, they're I guess the big thing is do it modern. Do a modern take,
Oh, dude, people didn't like
our time, takes where I think when you do that, you take away the specialness and the essentials out of that when you do it more modern. If you do it to where like it will take place, back in the 1800s, stuff like that, I think you get more of the spirit out of that than you do with more modern time.
Now, I'm not trying to call out anybody. If they didn't like Wolfman, that's totally fine. I thought Blumhouse's Wolfman, I enjoyed it. I didn't mind it. I thought it was a fun, good. I don't want to try to discredit it and say it's like a popcorn film, but it's literally just a film you can watch and just sit back and enjoy it. Like, to me, the film looked fucking great, but again, it wasn't quite like the original, Monsterverse version was. You know what I mean?
Now, the only thing of Cody Landman here. How's it going, Cody? Thanks for stopping in.
What's up, Cody?
He says, totally love that Linda is rumored to be in the Friday 13 TV series. Yeah, so I heard she's supposed to be playing Pamela Voorhees.
Yeah, I love it. I love the casting. I think it's really good. I think she will. I think she'll look. I mean, Yeah, I think she'll look the part for sure. Like it's going to
Yeah.
be that early. So, dude, the only reason I'm not really afraid with Friday the 13th is because A24 is in, control of it, which I dig. Like they had the one person and they were like, we don't really like the direction that this is going, so we're going to bring in somebody that is a fan of this franchise, and they brought somebody in, so I trust them. We'll see. Like I said, I'm not trying to hate on the TV series like aspect of these big franchises, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Aaron says, I thought each cast member knocked out of the park and got snubbed at the Oscars. Blew my mind. Robert Eggers and Mike Farrell absolutely don't miss. Really don't.
Amen. Dude, Aaron, speaking of Flanagan, dude, he's doing the Clayface film, dude. Like that's gonna be crazy. I actually did hear them say that it's gonna be
Batman?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Flanagan. I hope I'm not wrong, but I think Flanagan's doing the Clayface film. That's supposed to come out next year. So will be interesting. I don't think it's going to be Golden Age Clayface, which I wish Golden Age Clayface would get a film because I think that'd be such a good horror film, to be honest. But they're going to go with the more fantastical probably route. But I can still dig it. So.
See, like I like it how DC with the new Batman film. You got, of course, they did the Penguin TV series. I like their approach, what they're doing with this and doing the TV series. I think in my opinion, I think they're doing way better than Marvel's doing.
Yeah, I mean, dude. Yeah, I'm not trying to rag on Marvel, but I would totally agree, dude. Yeah, 100%.
I mean, when it comes like the spin-off ones, like when they did the Venom movies, I think the Venom movies are actually I enjoy them because they're funny.
Yeah,
I like Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy's awesome, dude. Yeah,
but I mean, I haven't seen Craven. I heard Craven wasn't that great. But I mean, and of course, Morbius wasn't that great either. I seen Morbius. I don't really care for Morbius,
dude.
But like I said though, the TV shows that they've done, I mean, like me personally, I didn't mind Moon Knight.
Oh, dude, Moon Knight looked awesome. Yeah,
but of course, they're not making a second season for that one. But they bring all these other crappy shows that are like, I mean, I really didn't watch, the Falcon and Winter Soldier. I didn't watch that. I really didn't watch. She-Hulk. I didn't watch really any of those ones besides Moon Knight.
Yeah.
And like I said, though, it's just Marvel is just really dropping the ball on all these freaking stuff they can do. They're just dropping the balls everywhere. And I'm like, okay, this is not good. But I do like the DC's approach right now when it comes to just focusing on one aspect, and that's Batman. And you're focusing on like the other characters. And like you got Penguin first. And then to see how that went, that actually went pretty good. Now they're going to do Clayface, and then depending on what else they want to do, they can always do more and more with Robert Pattinson's Batman. I mean, when it comes to their films, so they're trying to incorporate films with what Marvel done. Of course, they dropped the ball plenty of times, but with them focusing on just one universe, just focus on Batman. And hell, when it comes to Batman, you got plenty of characters that you can villains, so you can always go with. You got Penguin, Joker, Clayface. You can do a Joker with Hollywood. I mean, they did a Joker film, but if you want to do
Two-Face, Freeze, a bunch of them, dude.
You got so many you can actually do when you incorporate these characters into the film, because they already incorporated Penguin, so that was the first one, in the Batman film, and then of course, I don't know if maybe Clayface is going to be a part of Batman 2.
No, definitely not. No, so that's what I'm mostly stoked for, is that I think James Gunn, I do like his creative, mindset, or just like what he's bringing to DC. I very much like, but I'm liking that he's letting Matt Reeves do his own thing. So like, to me, dude, I think this is another reason why I think Matt Reeves' movie got pushed back, was because it was like Clayface September 2026 is going to come out, and then they were going to drop the Batman 2 a month later, and it's like, this might confuse audiences, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to have one universe Clayface, and then it's going to be like Matt Reeves Batman universe like the next month. To the big time fans, they probably wouldn't have been confused, but I think to some just not naive, but just vanilla audience, they would be like, I don't quite get how these, you know what I mean? Like, I think it would have maybe confused some people, but
Yeah.
I think they're going to cast a DCU Batman probably pretty soon. It might be like Jansen Eccles or somebody like that, or like I don't know. So yeah, somebody like that. I'm not for sure, but you know, a lot of people were saying, you know, we don't have to get into this whole DC talk or whatever, but like, you know, people wanted maybe Robert Pattinson to just be the Batman of the DCU. I don't like it. I think Matt Reeves should be able to keep his own creative universe and just keep it alone and separate is pretty much what I'm saying. Yeah.
So Cody's got a good question here. He says, do you know which universe Constantine 2 will be a part of? I'm still shocked but excited that it's happening. So now when it comes to Constantine 2, and they're actually bringing in Keanu Reeves back for Constantine 2. So Constantine is basically its own universe, its own world. They're not going to, it's going to be a continuation off of the original Constantine. So there's not going to be no, you know, in a universe to where it's going, you know, you're going to have these other superhero characters come in or whatever. Like he had, like, I believe in like what the Arrowverse or whatever it was, he had Constantine in there. That's not going to happen with this one. So it's going to be its own universe, but it's going to take place after Constantine 1. So it's going to be its own thing. So, which I actually like better than, you know, having to incorporate like, you know, other things in there, like another universe or whatever, and so like that. I don't like that. So when it comes to Constantine being on its own, and that's it, I think that's freaking awesome. So what do you think?
Dude, I can't even believe like Cody even brought this up. I didn't even like think about it, like, to be completely honest. Like, I wasn't even thinking like of a crossover, but dude, could you imagine if they brought Keanu and Pattinson and like, no, I'm just saying, like, hypothetically, it would be kind of crazy cool, because maybe if you brought in Keanu into like Pattinson's universe or something, then you could like have like a more of a fantastical like villain to be brought into, because see, that's what I like about Reeves, is that it's much more of a grounded approach. But that's crazy. I'm not 100% sure, Cody, but I think you might be right, dude. I think it might just be straight sequel, keep its own universe. I'm just stoked that they're doing it, dude. Keanu did such a good job in the first one and stuff, so yeah.
But I wonder if he's gonna be clean shaven and short hair like he was in the first one.
Yeah, because I think dude, I actually just read a Werewolf Batman comic that just came out, Batman Full Moon. I only got through the first 2 copies, but Constantine's in it, and he is a little bit older in there, but he still has the short blonde hair, or like, I think Constantine has like blonde hair in the comics, but he just has like short hair and stuff. Yeah. So I'm gonna guess that they'll probably, maybe he might look more like John Wick. You know what I mean? Like, kind of have like the semi long hair.
It was so weird, like, to see Keanu Reeves back as Constantine, but he's got the John Wick look. I'm like, is it John Wick?
Yeah, it'll be interesting, dude. Like, I'm not for sure, but dude, Keanu's easily like one of the best actors of our generation. Like him, Will Smith. Like, I mean, there's some of the greats, dude. So it'll be interesting to see him come back.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like I say, yeah, because Constantine, I mean, I love the first Constantine, and
it was so good, dude.
But heck, when did that come out? When did the first Constantine came out?
Dude, that's a great question. I'm gonna guess, man, I'm gonna be way off here. I'm gonna say 2004 or 5.
Let me see here.
Oh, I was right. 2005. Let's go, baby. Yeah.
2005.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
2005. It's already freaking
20 years later.
You know, seems that's a long time for a movie to finally get a sequel. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But again, like we talked, you know, sometimes some movies are so great that they don't need sequels. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, yeah.
I like what Aaron said. He said that he's waiting for Kick-Ass 3. I don't think that's happening.
Dude, I mean, Aaron Taylor Johnson's fucking absolutely killing it right now, dude. Like, 28 years later is going to be a bombshell, dude. That movie looks so fucking creepy and good, dude. Like, he's killing it right now. So I wouldn't be surprised, dude. Like, straight up, wouldn't be surprised.
What do you think of New Final Destination film?
Oh, dude, it looks so fucking good, man. Like, yeah, I think it looks really good. Just the teaser trailer alone, I was like, Final Destination has always been like the film or franchise that always has like shot selection. Boom to boom to boom to boom to boom, like what's happening in each scene, you know what I mean? And it was they hit it out of the park, dude. Like it just looks so good in that tattoo parlor and shit.
Hey, what's Robux?
Robux, give me Robux. I have no idea.
I have no idea either.
Is that some anime stuff or something?
I have no idea, but thanks for stopping in, though. Appreciate it.
no doubt.
But yeah, I mean, for sure, man. Because again, there's so much stuff they're coming out with and movies. Yeah, it's hype. I mean, the Superman film looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good.
I think it looks pretty good. I mean, I think we're just like in a time period where I think a lot of this like CGI stuff is going to look about the same. Like,
yeah,
like the Flash film, I enjoyed it. I think, you know, I've heard Mike from We Watch the Movie say that it pretty much has like the same CGI look, you know, the new Superman film from like the Flash film. And I'm like, he's probably 100% right. But I didn't mind the Flash film.
But see, it was funny because someone was comparing like the Jurassic Park films,
yeah,
with the new Jurassic Park films, and they said it looks like the CGI got worse in the new films they did back then. Because I mean, when you look at the CGI with the first Jurassic Park, I mean, they did practical.
Yep.
They also did CGI, but I mean, even the CGI they look a lot real than they did in the new ones. Because the new ones they look way too CGI. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I would say that new one that just came out, the trailer with Scarlett Johansson. I actually didn't think it looked bad, but it's just like the storyline just seemed like another like, okay, here we go, another Jurassic film. But I did think that the dinosaurs looked pretty good and stuff. So
you got that hybrid, that D-Rex, whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever the hell that thing was, though. I guess thinking about that, I'm like, he had like a snub nose or face, or I don't know. It was like, I don't know. But again, like those are the type of movies that you just go to the theater and you just sit back and you enjoy. Like, you know what I mean? Like on the big screen, those movies just fucking knock it out of the park. Yeah.
But there's so many films coming out. You got the Fantastic Four coming out.
Yeah, and that's another one. Like a lot of people I saw were comparing the CGI through the years on those films. I think they're just going for a more old school look approach, which I'll give it a shot. I don't mind. Fantastic Four is interesting, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, see, I mean,
everybody's going to have different styles of CGI. Like, you know what I mean? That's just how it's going to be.
Yeah. That monkey movie looks freaking weird.
Yeah, it comes out this next week. Somebody compared it to like a very, like a smarter Final Destination film, or like a wackier maybe Final Destination film, which to me you can kind of see that from like from the trailer. I think it looks interesting. I think Oz Perkins did a really good job with Longlegs, so I'll give it a try.
Okay, so here we got a super chat for Cody. Says, I'm so curious as to what the bloodline is supposed to be for FD6.
Very true.
Based on the premise of the main character going back to find the one person who can help stop it. So is that Final Destination 6?
Yeah, so there, he's trying to say, like what the bloodline, the label of the title is supposed to mean. Yeah, I would say so, Cody. Like, okay, my bad. God, this is so bad. Was Tony Todd in the original? Or was he in the second one? I can't remember. I thought he was in the second one. Cody, you have to let me know, dude. My bad. Was he in the first one or was he in the second one? I know they said that Tony Todd was going to be in the was going to be in the film. I'm pretty sure they said. Oh, he was in 1, 2, and 5. Okay, my bad, Cody. Okay, it's been a minute since I've fucking watched those. My bad. But yeah, maybe that is maybe the bloodline part that they're talking about.
Aaron said Until Dawn looks kind of bad.
I'm sorry, Aaron. I'm not going to lie, dude. I'm not familiar with the game whatsoever. But to me, as just like a popcorn film, I didn't think it looked that bad. I thought it looked kind of cool. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just, again, I know nothing about the video game. But I just as a movie, I thought it looked kind of interesting. Do you know what that is?
No, I do not.
It's like this thing where like these group of kids show up at this house or like this place, and then they start getting killed off, and then they wake up the next morning, and then they're trying to figure out how they can like survive the next day without getting killed, because every time they get killed then they get brought back. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah, it's actually a cool concept, but apparently it's based off a video game that I'm not too familiar with.
Now, from what I heard, I do believe they're remaking the Mummy film.
Yeah, like you're talking the original Monster.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I heard they're remaking the Mummy, and now I heard it's supposed to be modern, to do a modern take on it, but I heard
Tom Cruise is coming back, right?
no Tom Cruise. But I did hear it's supposed to be a lot darker.
Nice.
And from what they said was that you have not seen any mummy look like this. So I'm very excited for it. But I believe they said it's supposed to be released, I think, in 2026. I do believe.
Nice.
Yeah, because they're getting ready to go. So, but yeah, because they were talking about it, because they're talking about the Mummy is coming out, and then I heard some other werewolf stuff coming out too. But yeah, so now when it comes to Universal Monsters, I love Mummy. I love the Boris Karloff film. I do love the Brandon Fraser's mummies.
Oh,
I didn't mind 3 too bad. I mean, I just wish that Rachel Weisz came back for 3, but I know she has some stuff going on, so she couldn't make it. But like I said, I didn't mind 3, and I was hoping they do a 4th one with Brandon Fraser. Again, he's actually saying he would love to do another Mummy film.
Be awesome. Oh yeah, be great.
Be kind of awesome to do. But from what I heard was that the new film is going to be a modern take on the Mummy, but it's going to be a lot darker and a lot more scarier. From what I heard.
Cool.
It's like Aaron's got another one coming up. He also said, what did he say? He said, if it was its own thing, dope, but man, it feels so different from the game. Okay, this is
that's what a lot of people were saying.
Miss Shape said, I want to see another I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Honestly, I think after seeing Hard Eyes, which I enjoyed, I thought it was very funny rom-com slasher. Now I know I say rom-com, that's just like one part of the aspect of the film. To me, I thought the action and like the fucking slasher elements and all that stuff were fucking spot on. I thought it was great. But I know What You Did Last Summer. I fucking love that franchise. I wish the 3rd film never existed, to be honest. Like if somebody asked me what film would you want wiped from all of existence, it would be the 3rd. I'll always know what you did last summer. It would be that film for sure. I'd be like, get it out of here. We don't want it in the franchise. I know Cody's gonna get mad at me for saying that, but anyway.
For me, what I Know We Did Last Summer for me is I always thought that I Know We Did Last Summer and Scream were like together, like the same film. I don't know why.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. We actually had the I Know What You Did Last Summer's growing up on VHS. We never had the Scream, because when Scream came out, everybody was like, "Whoa, this is way too serious. This is way too like real, man. Like this, like, we kind of grew up in a religious home, so it was like, even though I was watching those type, kind of movies when I was like, young, like to me, I think my parents just thought Scream was a little too gruesome or something.
But I Know We Did Last Summer wasn't.
Yeah, right. Yeah, 100%. To be honest with this new film, it'll be interesting to see the direction that they go. I kind of wish it was more centered around Jennifer Love Hewitt, but apparently it's not. I guess we'll see.
So they are doing another I Know We Did Last Summer.
Yeah, it's coming out this July, dude.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yep. It's got Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. in it, which is nice. But I guess it's got a new cast of characters. So to me, it's coming off like a Scream 5, which is fine.
Yeah.
Scream 5 was good. I didn't mind Scream 5. They should have never killed Dewey, tell you that much. So if they kill Jennifer Love Hewitt, I'll probably never forgive the friend. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, she's too hot to be killed off, man.
Dude, this is what I'm talking about. Why not just bring her back for her own film? Like, I don't understand it, but it's all right.
Well, I mean, she may be like the side character, like Sydney was in Scream 5.
Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, if she's doing it for like, I think she said before, like when she wanted to come back and do it, she wanted to have more than just kind of like a little side role, which I was like, yeah, that would make sense because she deserves like another sequel from the second one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. Yeah. What is Cody talking about? I'm not trying to pass up Aaron's comment, but what is Cody talking about?
Well, let's get to Aaron's first. As I still haven't seen the classic Pet Cemetery because of Zelda in that movie. Laugh out loud.
Yeah, she's definitely one scary part of that film, dude. But I think the little boy is what is that little boy's name? Fuck. I can't think. Damn it. I can't think. I think he's the scariest thing in that fucking movie, though. It's like right on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of his name.
So yeah, so Cody said I'm bummed that the new Urban Legend sequel got canceled. It was supposed to be a cyber-based allegedly
Loretta Devine and Rebecca were in talks to return a cyber-based. Dude, Cody, that just upsets me, man. That just upsets me. Cody just ruined my night. No, I'm just playing, Cody.
No,
that's crazy. That's crazy, though, dude. Like if Loretta Devine and Rebecca Gayheart would have came back, that would have been nuts. Cyber based. I'm trying to think of what that means.
I actually never seen Urban Legends. I need to watch that,
dude. Shape, I'm telling you right now, dude. The first two totally worth it, man. The first one especially is totally worth it. I'm telling you right now, Cody, we should talk, dude. I already could a movie that they could remake and I could come up with the same kind of storyline as the original, but make it a different killer. I have a script. I should just write like I don't have a script written or anything, but I have a storyline I think would make a pretty good movie, to be honest.
You know what they could remake? They could remake Halloween.
I mean, yeah, maybe. Honestly, like the way that they made Michael look in Halloween Kills, like I hear Mike and Jay talk about it all the time. You know, when they do that flashback sequence, he looked pretty damn good, man. I ain't gonna lie.
But see, that's my thing. When that's what I love about the flashback scene in Halloween Kills, because what they can do with that and get that guy who played Dr. Loomis. I mean, you can do this so easily well, and you can start. I mean, if they decide not to go a TV route, the TV series route, you can always do it this way. And I've been saying this for freaking years, and you probably heard me say it plenty of times, is that if they go off 78 and do a Halloween 2, which takes place like you could do the Halloween 2 like the same night in a way, right?
Yeah.
But continue off like with the flashback scene where Loomis is hunting Michael, and then you end it off at a certain point of the film, and then you can do a Halloween 3, which continues off after, say Michael escaped, and Loomis is trying to find him, trying to track him down. You could continue off that way with a whole new storyline, a whole new different characters, but still have Dr. Loomis and Michael Myers, but have brand new characters. You can always do that. And that's why they proved it with Kills with the flashback scene, because that guy who played Dr. Loomis looked just like Dr. Loomis.
Yeah.
So you can always do that. I think if they just stop worrying about, Laurie Strode or these characters, but just focus on like the big two, which me the big two will always be Michael and Loomis. If you focus on that, get that guy who played Dr. Loomis in Kills, and you go off that, right? And you go right off at the end of 78, and you continue on the storyline with different characters and different people. Again, as I said before, you can go different states where you can see all you see is Loomis tracking down Michael. Where's Michael at? Where's Michael? Going after him, and then of course, if you want to end it, with Halloween 5 or Halloween 6, with this continuation, Loomis dies or something, Michael continues on going on his merry way, killing people. I mean, yeah, you're going to have different characters, different that, but again, that's what Michael is. He's not somebody who's just going after a certain person. He doesn't care what you are. He's going to kill you no matter what.
He's a killer shark in overalls, dude.
Yeah, so you can do that. That's what I just don't see. I just wish they actually give, somebody like me, or whatever, arrange to direct Halloween films, because
I love it, dude.
There's so much stuff that you can actually do without focusing on these other characters. Just focus on Michael, maybe Dr. Loomis, like I said, and just focus on that. But you also bring in brand new faces, brand new characters.
Yeah.
And if some say Michael is supernatural, he's not going to age, he's not going to die, so you can continue on whatever you want to do down the road. That's what you can always do. Just like with Ghostface. Ghostface can be anybody. That's the whole thing. Ghostface can be anybody. Ghostface is not one person. He's basically, with all the films they have, there's freaking 100 different Ghostfaces. You can always continue that storyline, but with new characters. Like say after this one, if they decide to do an 8 to continuate off of 7, great. But then after that, end it. And then, like I said, 5 years down the road, you got these other new characters and a whole new Ghostface, a whole new thing to where then you can focus on these characters for a little bit of time. And then, then you can always end their story, but then you got another group of characters and their story. You can always continue off of that. You don't always have to stay on the legacy characters or whatever. I mean, they done it well with Scream 5, bringing these new 2 final girls, but after 6, of course, John Ted couldn't come back. The other one didn't want to come back either. I guess something happened with the studio, whatever. So they're like, we come back for this. Fuck you guys, we're done. But like I said, you could easily continue on their story and continue on with more films. But now since they left and say we're done, then of course, we got to bring Stu back. We got to bring Sidney Prescott back. We got to bring these guys back. But you can always go with new characters and newer things. That's why I always say you can always do that. And I think that'd be a lot better when it comes to storytelling, but not always bring back the other characters. Focus on just the one. Michael Myers is always going to be the face of Halloween. He's always going to be that. He's going to be he is the boogeyman. But you can have him, but always have other characters because he's, like you said, he's a great white shark. He's in overalls. And baggy ass overalls. You know what I mean? So, but you can always do different stories. And that's why I just don't understand why studios don't want to do that. But again, I guess because they want to take the risk of doing that just because it flops and like, okay, well, we just spent this much money, the movie flops, so there's no sense of doing another one. You know what I mean? There's always that, scare, that the potential issue that could happen. But at the same time, if they go and do that and take a risk and actually make something different and not always have these legacy characters come back or this and that, or have like a new actress playing Laurie Strode in a remake or whatever. If you just go off of 78 and just continue on after that, I think you'd be golden. But that's just my opinion. That's just my thoughts, I guess.
Okay, so continuing back to Aaron's question from before, what movie needs a reboot? Easy answer. I don't know why I didn't think about it from the start. First answer. Sorry, Aaron, my bad. Halloween 3, dude. Halloween 3 could be so rebooted and remade and made into an awesome ass film, dude. Halloween 3, if Jordan Peele did Halloween 3 or some shit, or like he would knock that shit out of the park, dude. Like it would be a crazy ass movie. So that's my real answer for that question from before. Okay, but dude, this is the thing though with Halloween. Do you feel like they're always going to be going back to his origin story? Like, would you like it if they did a modern origin story, kind of like Rob Zombie did, or do you think that that's just not how the franchise is built?
So okay, for me personally, I don't want.
Like, what if they made like a present Michael Myers character? You know what I mean? Like, they did.
So if they made a present Michael Myers, a present day Michael Myers, I would still want them to keep the roots of Michael Myers as John Carpenter established in that character. He's got no motives. He don't have this backstory. He just snapped one day and that's it. Killed his sister. If they keep his thing mysterious, and they still have the Dr. Loomis character, trying to figure out what happened, why do this now? Okay, you know what? Now I understand that he's just purely and simply evil. If they just keep it that way and do it like that in a modern take on the franchise as a new Halloween film, I think I will totally love that. Go ahead, do it. I don't care. Just keep it that way, but just keep it. Again, just keep it. No sister, no. Connection. I got killed my bloodline. No cult, no this, no that. just keep him the way he is, as purely and simply evil as possible, and he's just going off killing people just because that's what he does. Just keep it that way in a modern time. If they decide to do that in a modern time, great. By all means, give it a go. I would love to see it. But at the same time, it's going to be what they're going to want to do. And like I said, most of the time they want to try to bring back Laurie Strode. They're going to try to bring back this character. They're going to try because again, I mean, to be honest. So say if they reboot a Scream, right? They decide to reboot Scream, and there was no Sidney Prescott. They just said this has other character. Now, would you be upset or on board if they just did something like that with no Sidney Prescott, just a Ghostface and a brand new character, Sarah Palin? The new character's name is Sarah Palin. You know what I mean? And Ghostface.
So it's taking place in Alaska, is what you're saying.
But what I'm saying though, would you like, since you grew up with Scream and you love Scream?
Oh, dude. Oh no, I totally wouldn't care. See, I think this is what I'm saying. I think Scream and Halloween are a little bit different in like the takes of franchise, because if you do the origin story of Michael, it kind of almost seems to do it better, like from the start. And it, like I'm saying, like you could do Ghostface whenever. It could be very modern take. It could be like you could add new characters. Wouldn't really matter. Like to me, I don't think it would. Like I'm saying, like I watched the Scream TV series and I thought they were all really good. Like I didn't mind them because it's more just like Scream is just a whodunit. You know what I mean? It's just a whodunit franchise and kind of like, yeah. So, dude, Aaron, I like this dude, but I want Halloween 3 to be drawn out a little bit more. I feel like if you do the anthology, you're only going to see a little snippet, like piece of it, like in, you know what I mean? Dude, Halloween 3, they make the movie, they do the remake. At the end of the fucking movie, they have one mask coming out on the fucking factory line or whatever, and it's a fucking Michael Myers mask. And then the sequel goes on to another fucking movie where some guy gets this mask and he just goes haywire and everybody. Do you like that idea, or would you think that would kind of be a diss to Michael Myers' like legacy?
I think actually, since you said, I think we're done for a night because I can't possibly.
Because honestly, I think that would be kind of cool, man. I don't know.
Kind of cool, but at the same time, it'd be like, okay, well, now we're just doing.
It would definitely be a different type of timeline or a different like universe. Like, yeah, obviously, you know what I mean.
But at the same time, everyone's going to see that mask. Like, okay, now we know why Michael Myers kills because of. Oh, hey, there you go. If you want to do that, no, you can't do that though because Michael Myers didn't wear that mask when he killed his sister. Wore a clown mask.
Yeah, I mean, he killed his sister because he was pissed off because they made him dress up in that clown costume. They were like, "What the?" He was like, "What the hell?"
Night. You say that night. Say that night.
Night. Dude, and then when the mask comes off the assembly line, then we go into Cody's story right here. Michael takes Chicago. Then some guy in Chicago gets the mask and becomes Michael. Like
so basically, so pretty much the mask will be basically the mask hopping.
Dude, hold on a second. What if like they did a storyline like that where like maybe what if it was like they start the Halloween movie out where Michael is at trick-or-treating when he's like 8 or 9 years old, right? But he gets a hold of the real Michael Myers mask, right? And he's wearing that when he kills his sister, right? Kind of like Rob Zombies or whatever. And then he hides the son of a bitch and then he comes back for it. Yeah, so really that would kind of be like Rob Zombies, to be honest. Yeah, I guess because he does kill that guy, his stepdad and her boyfriend in the clown mask, but really he kills her in the dude. Rob Zombie's fucking remake is so good, man. I'm sorry, I know a lot of people don't like it as much as I do, but I like that movie, man. I fucking love it.
See, you know what's funny? Like, I mean, after all these years, I mean, I hated the Rob Zombies remakes. I hated them.
Oh, but you did? Damn,
dude, I hated them so much. I'm telling you right now, like once I started to watch them and actually understand what Rob Zombie was trying to do, and his vision and his his art that he was doing these films, I really appreciate it in a way. Even with Halloween 2, because with Halloween 2, you had more of a realistic Michael Myers because at the same time, I mean, again, Hatfield, Illinois takes place in Illinois. So I live here in Illinois, so it's colder than shit here. So and it gets down below zero, So of course Michael's will be wearing some kind of something to keep his ass warm. He can just wear the coveralls all day and walk around. He's gonna be kind of cold and shivering. So they did more of a real take to Michael Myers. But again, I do see Rob Zombie's vision, what he wanted to do in Halloween 2, which I actually grown accustomed and liking Halloween 2. And a lot of people hate Halloween 2, but I actually, since I've been watching it and understanding it, and actually listening to people talk about it and explain to you more about, what Rob Zombie wanted to do with his vision, I appreciate that a lot. The one thing I don't like in the Rob Zombie films is I don't like the backstory on how Michael Myers, whatever, just because he was a white trash,
Michelle Marbell,
this and that. And of course, I don't like the way Dr. Loomis was portrayed in Halloween 2.
Oh,
and
so bad, dude. So bad.
And the whole white horse thing. I mean, I just didn't quite care for that part either. Those are my big 3 pet peeves of it. But overall, I do kind of see like how Halloween 2, you see Laurie's, mental state.
Oh, yeah, I definitely like that part. Scout's so hot. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, but like I said, I do see his vision of how he does, but those are my 3 pick peas. I'm like, what were you thinking about this damn white horse? I know you wanted to bring your wife in it, but I mean, you could have done like a flashback scene with her in it. That's it.
Aside from all of that, I think the aesthetic of Michael, obviously Tyler Mane, and the mask look fucking absolutely fantastic. And just like the cinematography, dude, the films look so good, man. I'm sorry. Like, I know the storylines might not be the best in both. I think the first one's really good. I think maybe the third act's drawn out a little bit too much, but again, they look fucking awesome, man. I totally agree with what Aaron's saying right here. 100%, dude. That's like easily one of the best Goosebumps movies or whatever. Like,
the Haunted Mask.
Oh yeah, dude. That shit's so fucking cool, man.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's like stuck to my neck, dude. That mask looks so fucking crazy real in that movie too.
Now, have you seen the remake Goosebumps TV series?
The thing with Jack Black and stuff?
No, the TV series that they made, Goosebumps.
I don't think so. No.
I think this plus on Hulu. Well, they actually had a haunted mask, but it was a white mask. It wasn't even the regular mask. It was basically said haunted mask, and it was just
so it was just Michael Myers or what?
No, so basically, it looked like one of them, like the Phantom of the Opera's got the half mask.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
The whole thing, that's basically what it was.
That is so weird.
Yeah, and they're doing like a way more modern take on the Goosebumps show. Because hell, I mean, even got the new Goosebumps season 2 out right now. I think it's out right now. It's got the guy from I think who played in Friends. I can't remember which one it was. It wasn't Joey. It might have been Chandler.
The one with Chandler, the one that was in love with Rachel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they did that, but it's like, hey, don't go in the basement. And that's what they have. Don't go in the basement one. So yeah, so it's more like a modern take on it, but trying to make it more, I guess, more serious and more scary, I guess, than how
gotcha.
The stuff was. But at the same time, I mean, like, you're not really doing anything. And so what we grew up with, you're kind of like not really doing it.
Nikki's like, Ross. Yeah, my bad, Nick. Yeah, it's Ross. Not Chandler. I'm an idiot. Dude, fucking Cody, you're spot on with this, dude. And it was because fucking Jamie Lee Curtis didn't want it to end like this, and she's selfish, and I don't want to even talk about it, dude, because this made better sense. This ending, dude, it could have been fucking awesome, dude. Could have been awesome, dude.
No.
Yeah, I knew I knew Shane wasn't gonna like it. That's hilarious. Because this is what I'm saying. Like, why? Because then if you look at Halloween Kills, when those little kids had on their masks with the silver shamrock emblem, like, why didn't it do anything to them?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's my thing, though. I mean, because you can't have that, because then if you do that, then you have to say that the clown mask was a silver shamrock mask. You have to say that. You got to say the clown mask was a silver shamrock.
Maybe you could say that. Maybe you could say that they sought after Michael, this young kid, and they're like, hey, we have these masks. Let's test them out on him. Let's make him like the symbol that we were trying to like, you know what I mean? Like, I could see it being done, but like,
no.
Forget the clown mask and the costume. Just give him the Michael mask. That's what I'm saying.
No, you can't do that, man, because like I said, because that's not what John Carpenter envisioned as of Michael Myers. Not to having some controlled by some damn mask, some fucking factory. No,
dude, Carpenter wanted an anthology. He wanted an anthology storyline, dude.
Well, that was after Halloween too, because he didn't want to do Halloween no more.
You're right, dude. So my bad. Going back to what you said. So if you started a new movie, you would want it to be like Halloween 2, is what you're saying, like a modern take on Halloween 2?
No. So it to me, if they decide to do a new film, right, a new Halloween film, you know, like basically a reboot of the franchise, yes, go ahead and do a modern take on it. And, you know, we'll still have John Carpenter's original vision for Michael, which is purely simply evil, no backstory, no nothing. Keep it that way and make it mysterious and do it that way. Great. That's modern take. Great. But if you want to go off of 78 and continue the storyline from 78, then I would have, you know, Dr. Loomis and Michael Myers, and Loomis is hunting down Michael and stuff. You can do it that way. Or, you know, something that way. Or, hell, after Halloween 78, you go to Halloween, you know, to Halloween 2 in a way, and it could take place, you know, 3-4 years later. You know,
not in the hospital.
Not in the hospital. You can say like 3-4 years later, and they have like a thing where Dr. Loomis couldn't find Michael, he lost him. But you know, Dr. Loomis ended up dying of a heart attack or something. But then now you're continuing on with Michael and him going to this town, and you have these new characters, a whole new thing to go with, and then
gotcha. Yeah,
there you go. So that, and then again, that way you're starting off fresh, but no more Laurie Strode, no more Dr. Loomis, no more nothing. All you have is Michael and these new characters.
Who owns Halloween right now? Is it Blumhouse?
No, no, I believe it's
Dimension, right? Or whoever the original, or
it's Miramax now, don't it?
Okay, yeah, it's Miramax. I'm an idiot. That is who it is. Aaron and I are going to write in our screenplay because I like this. The Cult Halloween, Michael's an experiment. I like it, dude. Yep.
They already did that. They did Halloween 4, 5, 6.
No way. 4, 5, and 6. What do you mean? More like 6, right?
Well, the Cult was 6.
Yeah, exactly. I think they could have made it a little bit better.
If you look at that, right? So the Cult takes place in Halloween 6, but if it takes place in Halloween 6, it also takes place in Halloween 5, Halloween 4, Halloween 2, and Halloween 1. It takes place in all that because the Cult, we found out it was a cult at the end of in Halloween 6. So basically the cult is in.
Yeah, I guess that is true. Yeah, that is true. Because when does 6 actually take place? Right after 5, right? Like it's
So 6 was after 5, and Jamie, I want to say she's about 17, possibly 18 years old because she had a baby with some random guy
So when does 4, like what timeline does 4 start after? Is it after 2 or is it after 1?
It's after 2. So Halloween 2 takes place 10 years after Halloween.
Okay,
gotcha. Halloween 2, basically. Well, Halloween 78, basically.
So what you're saying is Jamie Lee Curtis has a daughter, abandons her, and just takes off.
No, in Halloween 4, we found out that Jamie, not Jamie, but Laurie Strode, she had in a car accident.
Oh, yeah, they did say that. My bad. Okay, sorry, my bad.
But did you know that Halloween H2O was supposed to be Halloween 7, and they were supposed to be doing like, so basically, Laurie Strode did abandon her and hide her identity and pretend that she got in a car accident. And there was supposed to be a scene to where one of the girls said, "Hey, did you hear about that girl Jamie who died a while back?" Blah blah. And you see Laurie Strode kind of turn around and kind of break down a little bit, knowing that.
Crazy, dude. That would have been good, man. Nice.
Yeah, they were going to do that, but they decided to scrap that and start basically fresh and basically go off of Halloween 2.
Yeah. I would say Aaron's right. I would say Danielle Harris was done dirty, especially when it came for 6, because
Yeah,
she
she
was
was.
trying to get the rights to, be old enough to be able to, do all that, and then they cast somebody else. However, I'm actually kind of glad that she didn't, because then when they brought her back for Rob Zombie, it just made better sense. You know what I mean?
Would you hear about that though?
What's up?
So what happened was, so with Danielle Harris. So yeah, she wanted to come back to play Jamie Lloyd again for Halloween 6. They said you got to be 18 years old if she was 17 at that time. So they say if you do this, whatever, we'll give you the role. So she did that, but she wanted a certain amount of money.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
And the lady told her, said, well, you're pretty much nobody because your character dies within this time frame.
Yeah.
So really no sense give you that money. And so they were like, she's like, okay, well, if that's how you feel about it and that's how you think of me, then I'm going to pass on this. And that's why they cast the other one, because again, but as she said, I don't want to see my character as me just to die off, me surviving Halloween 4 and 5 and just to be killed off, within, that time frame, Halloween 6.
Yeah. And then you know what happens? Rob Zombie comes swinging out of the rafters like Sting, WCW, and he's like, hey, you know what? I'll cast you in my new remake. And she's like, all right, sounds good. And that's what I'm saying. Rob Zombie's a G, dude.
Yeah, he is. You know what he said, too? He's like, hey, Dale Harris, you look so freaking hot. And you're just mwah. So in the film, I want to see your titties. So I'm going to put these scenes where all we see is nothing but your titties.
No, dude, literally, I was, dude, by the way, if Cody's still on here, Cody recommended a really fucking awesome, like, not probably well-known slasher, or maybe I just didn't know about it. It's called Boogeyman 2, which I recommend, dude. It's on Tubi if you're looking for a good 2000 slasher. Great film. Boogeyman 2. Got good CGI and practicals, good combination, mostly practicals. Anyways.
So is that sequel to the Boogeyman film?
It is, but it is not. It doesn't have like a paranormal or supernatural element to it.
So basically, it's a guy killing people. Then
it's a slasher. Yeah, for sure. Yep. Anyways, what I was gonna say was I watched 2 and 3 today. I actually watched the first one too. First one wasn't the best. Looked really good, but not the best. But dude, movies had nudity back in the day, man. They had some balls and they were like, yeah, man, we're gonna throw some nudity in there, man. Movies don't do that today, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what's funny, like when it comes to like when it comes to Halloween, I mean there wasn't much nudity in Halloween.
No, just the first one, right?
Well, you saw what you see, you saw
oh, second one too. What am I talking about? That fucking hot tub scene is fucking crazy.
Halloween 4 didn't. Halloween 5 didn't. I don't think Halloween 5 did.
Oh, dude, no, we should have saw Rachel though. Didn't we see her in 5? You could see her in the shower and it was kind of like washed out behind the curtain.
But she wasn't,
Yeah. Man, they did, dude. Them killing Rachel in 5 is the worst mistake of the whole franchise. Yeah, straight up, man. Rachel was, dude. She could have been such a great final girl, man.
Yeah, but they killed her off. And yet you also have the Cookie Woman too.
Cookie Woman? Who?
Yeah, the Cookie Woman, the cookie boobs on her.
Oh yeah, yeah, true.
Hey, I think Fright Rags actually has a T-shirt that says cookies on it. It's got the Cookie Woman on it.
Nice. I think I have one shirt from Fright Rags. Yeah.
The only thing I got from Fright Rags is a Halloween Kills hoodie with a zip-up.
Cool.
Hoodie. They're expensive, man. I couldn't. But of course, when we go in there now, it's all gone now. You can't get pretty much anything anymore. And then there was another company that I really liked, and I got that Michael Myers rug. It was called Creepy Co. And I think they're out of business. Yeah, they went out of business, which kind of sucks.
Happens. Yep. I think it'd be very interesting. Like
Yeah, I got a question to ask you.
No,
as he's talking about New Nightmare and stuff. And,
yeah.
Like me, like I said, now, what would your thoughts be if they did something like that, because I know Scream has like the stab films, right? The stab films, wherever.
Exactly. Yep.
Now, what was it they decided to do something like that in like a Halloween film to where you had like the Halloween and you had like the Michael Myers, whatever. Everybody's talks, all these everybody come back, the actors, whatever, and all of a sudden somebody started to be like Michael Myers and started killing people, like a New Nightmare. What do you think about that?
Oh, dude, I think the New Nightmare approach for like any slasher film is a great idea, man. It's like literally dude, that's why Wes was so ahead of his time, man. Like it's just you take this crazy franchise, this awesome fucking character that Robert Englund is impersonating, and you bring it to like real life. I mean, dude, it's such a cool approach, man. For Scream, dude, it actually would make a lot of sense if they did a New Nightmare like film for Scream. It really would, but like they could you could do it for any franchise, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah, but in a way that's how the movies are, because they made those stab films,
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, the stab where and of course each stab film was basically what happened in the movies. When the first one was Billy and Stu, and they had it in the stab one. The second one was this. They kind of continue on that, so I thought it was pretty cool. And but they kind of continue on, I think, after the fact. Before like Scream 5 and stuff, you had like different people, I guess. But at the same time, I mean, that was kind of a smart idea to do like a stab film and have basically take it's based on true story. How they do it in the films.
Yeah, 100%, dude. Like Scream 3 is kind of like that a little bit, like a tad bit, but not all the way. But yeah, dude, like I think, dude, that's why I like Urban Legend 2. It's like film school students that are like making these films, but yet are getting killed often. Like to me, I like that. I think that's a cool storyline, I guess you would say, or setting, or whatever you want to call it.
Hey, what would be awesome if they do what they did? I would love them to do this. I think it'd be funny if they do like a funny, like a comedy, like comedy horror type way, but do like an Evil Dead one. To where you got the characters like Evil Dead, the franchise, yada yada yada. And you got Bruce Campbell back, as Ash, whatever, playing Bruce Campbell, and all of a sudden, there's actually a real Necronomicon. Somebody reads it, but now he's like, hey, you play this character, you know what to do. Like I don't know what to do. I just put the character on the movie, man. What are you talking about?
100%. Yeah, that would be hilarious.
But he's like our only hope, to stop it. I think that'd be very funny to do.
That would be pretty funny.
I heard they're making a TV series that's got Taylor Lautner in it, who played Jacob in the Twilight movie.
Dude, I heard Mike and Jay talking about this. Yeah,
that's what I heard too. Yeah, that he's supposed to be. It's called Jake Lautner, Werewolf Hunter.
Yeah, at first I was like, oh, so the show is called Werewolf Hunter, and I was like, no. They're like, no. It's literally called, what's his name? Jake
Lautner.
Yeah. Werewolf Hunter. I was like, oh my god, dude, what is happening, dude?
That's why I got it from. Like, if they did something like that with Evil Dead and bring Ash back for like a comedy thing, I think it'd be fucking funny. So
yeah,
they could do it kind of like what you said a long time ago as movies within movies for Halloween.
Dude, that would be cool. Yeah, pretty much like you said, Shape. Yeah, call it Haddonfield.
Like I said, I mean, there's just so much stuff you could do with films and stuff, and do different things. But like I always say, when it comes to films and stuff, especially like these horror franchises, that we love so much. Like say, I love Halloween, and like I said, there's so much opportunity you could do, and even with Friday 13th, you can always do something with Friday 13th. I think they did an amazing job with the Friday 13th reboot they did. I think that was great, but of course with the whole. If the lawsuit didn't happen, I believe they're probably done another one because
100,000%. Yep.
I mean, to be honest, out of all the reboots they did when it came to Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday 13th, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Halloween, I think Friday 13th was the one that stand out the most because it was just a regular Jason slasher, So that one, to me, that one stood out the most.
Ooh, wow! You're thinking all the remakes? Friday's the best?
Yeah. In my opinion, I think Friday 13th actually stood out the most out of the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, and the Halloween remake with Rob Zombie. I think Friday 13th actually kind of stood out the most, and I think Halloween would too if they didn't do Halloween 2, in my opinion. If they didn't do Halloween 2, I think Halloween and Friday 2 would probably sound the most out of the other ones because I know not on Elm Street really. I didn't really care for Nightmare on Elm Street remake because you gave Freddy Krueger sympathy. You know what I mean? You gave him like, oh, maybe he didn't do it. Maybe he wasn't that kind of guy, and they just kill him because they thought that he was a child molester or whatever, you know what I mean? And they killed him, whatever. So you gave him sympathy, but that's not who he was. He was that person. He was that evil. But when you make him look like he wasn't, and then it comes to find out that, oh yeah, he was, you just kind of gave the character some sympathy. You know what I mean? And that's what, to me, you don't give Freddy sympathy because he is that character. He is that evil.
Yeah.
So
to me, I feel like they messed up that film because well, okay. I like back in the day when I watched the Nightmare films, I just thought he was a child killer. I didn't think he was a diddler. Like, you know what I mean? And then they made him a diddler in the remake, and I'm like, ugh. Like, I don't. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I totally get what you mean with the sympathy aspect, though. Totally get that. Dude, I'm sorry. Your opinion's your opinion. I think it's totally valid. I think they're all absolute fucking bangers. Even Nightmare, dude. I don't think Nightmare is a terrible remake. I just think some things maybe weren't done the best. But dude, TCM 03 is by far my favorite remake out of all of those. But Friday 09 is very, very close.
Yeah, but
both directed by the same guy. Sorry, my bad. Just want to say.
But I said, but even with after the if the lawsuit didn't happen, they wouldn't make it. They would probably make another Friday 13th film. You know what I mean? It would have been a continuation. But like I said, but when it comes to these films, to me, you should always go with the original vision of the films. You know what I mean?
I got you. Yeah.
When it came with Halloween 2018, they did it right. When it came to 18, they cut out the brother sister storyline. They cut that out. They brought Michael Myers back to the roots of what John Carpenter envisioned Michael Myers to be. They brought that back. I think that's why Halloween 18 is always, to me, is the best, in my opinion, one of the best sequels of the Halloween franchise.
Dude, it's the best.
Back. And then when it came to Halloween Kills, I mean, there was some issue with Halloween Kills. There was a little bit of issue.
Oh, I loved it, dude.
I really enjoyed it. I loved it. But then when you got to Ends, I think they really dropped the ball with Ends because they kept saying, "Oh, he's not supernatural.
He's just a man."
Yeah,
but he's the essence of evil.
Beyond what normal man can do. But so the more he kills, the more he transcends. This and that they made him supernatural in a way. But then when you get to Ends, it's like, yeah, you're just a man in the Halloween mask and this and that, whatever. And they try to say, well, evil can always be passed on to somebody else.
Make up your fucking mind. And shape went dark. No. I was trying to think I could come up with a question for the.
I had to tell the other wife good night.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, like I said though, it's just like I said, it's just bring back the roots and stuff. That's why I think 18 did so well because it was in a way it was a reboot, but also a fresh start.
New take on an old.
It was a modern. Again, it was like a modern take.
Yeah.
But like say you can always do stuff like that, but I mean, I just think these studios, man, they just want to keep going back to the well, but just keep bringing these characters back, these legacy characters back. Because hey, don't want to go make money if we bring these legacy characters back in the game. You know what I mean? We got to keep bringing them back. I mean, I'm surprised they haven't done another Nightmare on Elm Street film where they brought back Nancy. You know what I mean?
Why not? I'd watch it. I'd watch that shit.
Like, hold shit out. Bring her back. Like, it'll be like another like age 40. They got old Laurie Strode, and they're gonna have old Nancy trying to fight.
Dude,
it's like I can't do this shit.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I hope they don't do that because I thought they ended New Nightmare on a really good note with Wes and Nancy or Heather Langenkamp and everything. I hope they don't do that. But if she chose to come back, I guess I wouldn't be against it, her or Robert. But
I mean, I would love for Robert Englund to come back for one more Freddy Krueger, but he says he's not coming back because he's old. He don't want to be in that. I'm trying to understand totally, but in my opinion, I would just love him. I would just love if they decided to do a remake of Friday the 13th. Nightmare on Elm Street. I just again, but that's if he wants to do it. But he's up there in age too. Kevin Bacon, man, 'cause I think Kevin Bacon would be hell of Freddy Krueger.
Yeah. Yeah, him or yeah, I don't know if Cody's still in the oh, my bad. I was gonna say good night, Nikki. I saw that she's commented that. Sorry. I don't know if Cody's still I don't know if it's the guy that I'm thinking of, Richard Brake, the dude from Barbarian. He played that really bad character in Barbarian, that real sick
Dude.
fuck.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I think there's one person that I think could play a hell of a Freddy Krueger, and that'll have to be, in my opinion, be Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah. Yeah. Does he? Well, how old was Robert when he first played that in '84?
Oh, I have no idea.
The makeup makes everything, anyways. Like, you know what I mean? The makeup does everything. Yeah.
But the thing is, if you get a younger actor to play these characters, you can make so many other films.
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
That's the thing. You can make more films with a younger actor. If you mean, I mean, like Hugh Jackman did Wolverine. Someone else played Wolverine besides Henry Cavill in the Deadpool film. That was the only one who played Wolverine. But I mean, again, Hugh Jackman played Wolverine all this time.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's up there, but he's been able to maintain his body's physique and keep playing that character. But like I say, if you start off with a younger actor and you start these films, right? But you do them like every other like every 2 years of doing one film, then 5 years later do another film, another 5 years later do another film. The character's gonna get old. The actor's gonna get old, but with the makeup, it'll be fine. Yeah. But at the same time, have a younger actor to play like Freddy Krueger. If they got Bill Skarsgård to play Freddy Krueger, you have that. I think that will be a lot better because he's a younger actor and he can keep going as long as he can. And I don't think he cares about being in the damn makeup chair that much because look at how he did it. Look how he did Nosferatu. He does other characters. So I think he could be, and he's got that look. I mean, even it was like a child killer too. He's like that freak how he was in it. I think he'll do a hell of a job playing Freddy Krueger, in my opinion.
I could see it. Yeah. Dude, I think it just speaks about the greatness that is Robert Englund, where he's done this part so well, where it's like nobody can really match like what you know what I mean? Like it's so hard to find his replacement because he did such a fucking great, like, Mini Christmas. What's his name? Who was the sheriff? Daniel Harris's dad in Halloween. Brad Dourif, dude. Like with Chucky, man. It's like, could you imagine any other voice actor doing Chucky? Like, I just don't think so. Like, Brad Dourif is like the essence of like what Child's Play or Chucky is. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's true. And he actually didn't do okay, that movie wasn't terrible. It was pretty bad, but but he didn't do a terrible job, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it actually wasn't terrible, but it's probably my least favorite of the franchise. But yeah, dude, again, I think Bill could probably do it. I think Kevin Bacon could do it, 100%, dude. I think they're so afraid because I don't know. I think just Robert, he just did such a good fucking job, man. Did you see he's gonna be at Scarefest, dude? Fuck, man. Of course, the fucking year that I probably am not going to go, he's fucking showing up. But dude, it's just be like Lillard last year couldn't even get in his line. Like unless you had like a ticket or something, you couldn't even get in his line. Heather and Robert are going to be the same way, man. Like,
oh yeah, for sure,
dude. That's crazy though, man. Dude, it'd be crazy seeing that dude in real life. Like I ain't gonna lie, man. Like that dude.
I think the only person I really want to see last year, I wish we went, but we couldn't go, would have been Tyler Mane and
Derek Mears.
No, Dick Warlock.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah. You know who I really regretted not going to see the first year that I went, dude, was Richard Dreyfuss, man, from Jaws. Can't fucking believe I just like passed that up and was like, I'll probably see him at another one. That was so dumb, dude. I mean, hopefully he can make it to another one and I can get there, but
You know what? I really wish I got. See, the only thing I did was I got a picture with Daniel Harris, but I really wish I got an autograph from Daniel Harris for one of the little nice little pictures he got. Wish I got one signature of those. You got signatures, didn't you?
Oh yeah, for sure. She fucking sexy signed a fucking Halloween 5 VHS, dude.
Yeah.
Real nice.
She was what? She was right next to who was it?
Scout.
Yeah, she was next to Scout.
Both awesome. Both them ladies were awesome, man. Straight up.
Yeah, yeah. I've got the only one that I got Tyler Maine. No, not Tyler Maine. I got Kane Hodder, Tom Savini.
Legends, dude. What are we talking about?
What'd
you get signed by Tom?
Tom Savini. I got one of his pictures. He's like it's him, and he's got his creatures that he created. Like,
cool.
In the middle. So like that, yeah. I got that one. I got that one signed. I got a picture with him. I got that one with Kane Hodder. I also got Nick Castle and James G. Courtney signature too in picture with them. So,
dude, yeah, James G. Courtney, he was cool as shit too, man.
Yeah. Which actually he's just a little bit taller than me. Just a little bit, not much.
Just a little bit, yeah. Yeah, because, I was taller than him, and then Derek and I were probably I was probably a little bit taller, maybe close to the same height, and then Tyler was definitely bigger than I was, only by a little bit, but yeah, he was still bigger.
Yeah, because I got a picture with, I said Nick Castle, James G. Courtney, Tom Savini, Kane Hodder, Daniel Harris, and Ken Faree. I got a picture with Ken.
Nice.
And I got a picture with you, and then I got a picture with Killjoy Jake, and I got a picture with some other people down there too.
Dude, Dace and I were talking because I've been on a big action kicker. Like, we were thinking that we might go to almost like a Comic-Con where we could see Chuck Norris, Bruce Willis, Mel Gibson, Dolph Lundgren, people they do one down in Orlando every year. I think that'd be kind of cool.
See, I would like to go to the Star Wars one.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick.
Because I wouldn't mind seeing Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor.
Yeah. Dude, that'd be legendary, dude. Holy shit, man.
Because I think Ewan McGregor. I think the last time Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen actually did a photo output with each other with the picture. So I think they did that. I think
that's pretty dope.
But yeah, here, hang on. One more thing. Another remake they could do would be Wishmaster.
Yeah, I would say that guy did quite a fantastic job in that franchise, but I could see them redoing that. Yeah.
Hey, you know, other film they could remake too. That this film, this one freaked me out, dude, because you can't because if you're in the dark, she's going to get you. You know what I mean? Yeah. That'd be the Tooth Fairy. Darkness Falls.
Darkness Falls, great movie. I can remember exactly where I was when I saw that movie, and it was fucking crazy, man. I remember
I saw that in theaters, man. I went to see that in theaters.
Nice.
My mom was like, "Hey, let's go see this film," and I'm like, "What is it?" Oh, it's called Darkness Falls. It's about Tooth Fairy. I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "Fuck you."
Dude, that shit's so fucking funny. I remember
it's just the opening gets you, man, because kid, and he puts a Tooth Fairy, and all of a sudden this thing's flying on the ceiling and shit. And then
in the bathroom, right?
In the tub, he goes in the bathroom, then his mother goes there, and his mother sees his mother dies. It's like, oh shit.
Holy shit, yeah, dude, 100%. Dude, 1000%, dude. Darkness Falls, great movie. Again, I can remember when I saw it for the first time, and I was like, man, I didn't like that movie very much.
Dude, I was scared of the movie, especially with her voice, because when she was she was above the door because the lights come, she can't get into the light.
She makes that little scream. Ooh.
Yeah, she's like,
yeah.
I'm like, oh shit.
Okay, I got to read what Aaron said here. Speaking of old action movies, I rewatched Lethal Weapon and started watching Navy SEALs. Dude, Aaron, Charlie Sheen is so fucking good in Navy SEALs. Dude, Aaron, I can't think. Charlie Sheen? Oh, yeah, definitely. Aaron, give me 2 seconds here, dude. He is in another great 90s movie where he is an undercover cop that goes into a biker gang. I think it's called like Above the Law or Beyond the Law. Let's go. It's on Tubi, dude. You should check that one out. Beyond the Law. And then Lethal Weapon. What are we talking about, dude? Lethal Weapon's like easily one of the best franchises of all time. Those movies are all fucking bangers, man.
I saw you watching Commando the other day.
Oh, dude, I was watching. Okay, what I watched? I watched Raw Deal with Arnold, and then I watched Commando right after, and then I watched Lockup with fucking Sly Stallone, and then I watched Time Cop with JCVD. All fucking great movies, man.
Dude, my favorite scene in Commando was when he's like, hey, come on, this is my week on. He's like, I think he's like, hey, when I said I promise I'll kill you last?
Yeah.
He said, yeah, I remember you did. I lied.
I lied. Yeah. Please don't disturb my buddy. He's dead tired. Great movie, man.
Like the cops too, the security guards at the mall. He's like, yeah, come on, we got this guy, and he's one big motherfucker.
Yeah. Commando's great, dude. Yeah.
Dude, man, the Arnold Schwarzenegger always made great movies, man. Even like freaking Last Action Hero, man. He always did so much good movies.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, Last Action Hero is probably in my top 5 action films of all time. I remember watching that as a kid, just being like, this is the greatest shit I've ever seen. Yeah. He even did a horror film. End of Days, dude. 100%. Another good one that you guys should watch with Sly Stallone.
Rocky.
Motherfucker. Yeah, of course, Rocky. It's not Eyes Wide Shut. That's fucking not the same. That's not the movie. It's this sucks. Is it Eyes Wide Open? Come on. Where are we at?
Best Boy says The Rock with Nick Cage and Sean Connery also come on. Betty, let's play. Let's party.
Okay, dude. Aaron is fucking gonna hate me right now. It didn't pop up. What the fuck? Oh, I See You is what the movie's called. My bad. Totally my bad. That's another good one. Never mind. That's 2000s. I thought it was 99. It's a good one. It takes place in like a winter setting, and I swear to God, the killer looks like he's from Urban Legend. But it's a good detective horror film, like crime horror slasher film. It's really good. I showed my brother Last Action Hero and the villain Benedict, played by Charles Dance. Oh, dude. I just shot somebody and I did it on purpose. And he's like, shut the hell up. Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah,
dude,
I love
Charles
that
Dance. Dude, he played such a good fucking villain, dude. Benedict was, that movie is classic, dude. It's absolute gold.
It's funny. It was funny too, man, because he goes to the real world because in the movie role, the cops come right away. He got there, he just shot. Yeah, he's like, man, I just shot somebody, and I did it on purpose.
And I did it on purpose. Hey, shut up down there.
He's like, okay.
Yeah. If you hurt one hair on her body, he brings her over, pulls the hair off her head. Yeah, dude, that is such a good movie. But that budget for that film and the director, John McTiernan did Die Hard. He did Predator. He did Last Action Hero. He did Die Hard 3. Dude can make a fucking awesome action movie, man. Probably actually my favorite action movie director, to be honest.
I heard
Great
do
stuff.
another Rocky. What's another Rocky film?
What's up?
It wasn't another Rocky film.
That'd be interesting. Yeah, I
I
dig
don't know how
it.
they're gonna do that, man. 'Cause Stallone can't get back in that ring, man. He's too old.
Yeah, Sly is pretty old, man. He's doing his shows right now, dude. He's kind of killing it with like his shows and like, dude, I'm telling you, I watched Lockup yesterday. It was so good, man. Sly's such a good actor, man.
But I said those are always the big action ones, man. Was freaking Arnold, Sylvester Stallone, man. Those guys.
JCVD and Steven Seagal. Those are the Mount Rushmore. If you want to throw Chuck, maybe Clint Eastwood, maybe Jackie Chan or Bruce Lee.
Come on, man. You got to fucking Chan there, man. He's dude.
Dude, Jackie Chan's an absolute beast, man. Yeah,
dude. I always love it when they got like a list of people with all their stunt doubles, and it's Jackie Chan by himself.
100%, dude. Mad props to him.
He has broke every bone in his body.
Oh yeah, probably. And that's why I give Tom Cruise credit, because at least in the Mission Impossible movies, you know, majority of them, he's done his own stunts and stuff. That movie comes out this year, which is going to be awesome.
Yeah, but his stunts ain't as dangerous as Jackie Chan's was.
Oh, definitely not, dude. I mean, fucking Jackie Chan's like crawling through like a space like this big or whatever and stuff. Like, I'm just like, dude, this shit's crazy.
Do you like when even like Police Story, dude? Because when it's the original Police Story,
Yeah,
he jumps on that pole and slides down. The stuff was still on, so that he when everything popped, he got burns on his hands.
oh yeah, I bet. Yeah. My favorite is probably Rumble in the Bronx. Yeah, Rumble in the Bronx is awesome, dude. Yeah, love that shit.
Oh my god, I love Rumble in the Bronx. He actually because in the outtakes he actually broke his ankle or something.
Yeah, 100%.
But he puts like a
fake shoe.
A fake shoe on.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Mr. Nice Guy, Aaron. Hell yeah, dude. Mr. Nice Guy's good,
yeah.
Dude. They showed this one on Instagram the other day. It was called like Meals on Wheels or something.
Yeah, Meals on Wheels.
Yeah, dude. I was watching the action scenes from that. I was like, dude, what is happening right now, dude? It was so, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, movies just don't do that shit anymore, man. No. I was talking to Eric about like the practicality that like the 90s action films had, where it was like when somebody was going through a window, they were actually going through a window and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but even though, my bad. Even though I feel like the John Wick films, they do a really good job of doing that kind of stuff too.
But we're actually getting close to the wire here, so we get about another 5 minutes, but we're going to end it off. Have you seen Cobra Kai last season?
Oh, dude. Oh, did you see my tweet? I should have posted it on my thing. I was like, dude, Johnny Lawrence with the spinning back fist to cap the fucking series. I was like, let's go, dude.
Yeah, I
100%, dude.
See, I really enjoyed it. I said Kreese dies, but they actually said a thing where he actually may have lived. He may have got off that boat before it blew up, but I don't know for sure or not. But
just rolled off or something. Yeah,
that's what they're kind of saying, that he may have lived. But I think, I heard he's like, I'm not coming back for this. So we're kind of done. My character is done with.
Dude, I loved it. I actually thought it was kind of cool, man. Yeah,
but I do like they brought Mr. Miyagi. I heard the people complain about the CGI and Mr. Miyagi, but at the same time, I mean, for the TV budget or for Netflix budget, I guess, for what they got to do, I still think they did a good job bringing back Mr. Miyagi for the last episode.
Shape. It was epic, and then they all come in with those skeleton costumes. I was like, dude, this scene is crazy, dude. Dude, I thought that shit was so awesome. I was like, dude, I was gonna post it, but I couldn't get it like a good I don't know. I thought it was so fucking dope.
And dude, I love it because at the end, you got Johnny's got his dojo, and he said, hey, but you're also going to go to Miyagi-Do and learn defense.
Yeah.
And here you're going to learn offense, which I thought was pretty cool. Kind of combining both schools, which is pretty cool. Dude. And I'm ready for Karate Kid Legends.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, for sure. That's Jackie Chan, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Jackie Chan's in it.
Nice. Dude, when I was confused because when he was like, my daughter's not going to fight and Miyagi-Do's going to choose not to fight, I'm like, how are they going to go? Like, what are they going to do here? I was like, I'm confused. And then they showed Johnny coming out with Cobra Kai, and I was like, this shit is epic, dude. I hope I didn't ruin it for anybody, but yeah. 100%, dude. Dude, the songs that they played throughout that whole series was just epic, dude.
I tell you what, man, that the
the Asian girl, the one that killed her grandfather. She's hot.
Yeah. She was like, wow, right to his chest, and I'm like, damn, dude. She was
But
crazy.
I like it because Chosen got to be. I love it because I love Chosen, man. So I like how he got. They brought everybody back, especially the ref.
Yep, I did see that. Yeah,
because he was one of the original guys from the first one.
first one. Yep.
Yeah, because he was in the tournament, and he was the last one that Johnny fought before he fought Daniel.
Yep.
But I thought that was pretty awesome.
Dude, they did that so well throughout the whole series, man. 100%. Just gonna say, Aaron, dude, great fucking talking with you again, man.
Thanks for everybody who came in and comment. Appreciate it, guys.
100%. Yeah, Cody, Chels, everybody, Nikki, everybody.
But I think I think it's gonna be a wrap. We've been on for 2 hours and 10 minutes, man.
Nice,
wow.
dude. Actually flew by pretty quick.
Yeah, I did. Great comeback for heck. I think the last time I did live was I did my 2K celebration live.
Nice.
And that was a while back.
Oh, was that with that was with like Night and stuff, right?
Yeah.
That was a while ago, yeah.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Happens though, dude, man. Happens.
Yeah, it's told pretty much everybody. Once like I said, because hell, even last October, man, even like I wasn't even in the mood, dude. Like I wasn't even in the mood for Halloween. I wasn't in the mood for nothing, man. Like it just didn't feel right, because I said because we were lots of stuff going on, but then of course I was in process of buying a house.
Yep.
And getting stuff done and trying to get everything all done. So I was constantly trying to, sign papers, get this done, get that done. And I really didn't really enjoy Halloween. I went out. I enjoy going out, but I wish I got some videos. I wish I did some more like skits and stuff. And it was just like, I just wasn't feeling it. But when I went on Halloween night and it was fun, because I dressed as Michael. And of course, I had my music playing and stuff and everybody. Everyone's getting a kick at me, because I had the music playing, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's Michael, and he's got the music playing," and everybody really enjoyed it. We were just basically my grandma's town, just went trick or treating there, and I just kind of after we got trick or treating, I said, I'm going to walk around for a while, just kind of scare some people, have some fun, So I just kind of did that, but I kind of wish we came back to where we live at now, because it's a lot more bigger, but there's a lot of people on the street, whatever. I thought it'd be a lot better, but we decided to stay over there. And like I said, again, just to feel. Then of course we moved in here, and then we had some problem when we moved in here, and it was just one thing after another, and it just been kind of a headache. But finally settling down and getting everything done. Of course, the holidays came in, and then doing this and that. So it's again like it's kind of hard to try to get videos done for you guys and get do this and try to do reviews on stuff. And of course, I don't. I'm not a big YouTuber, so I don't have like studios or any of these like companies sending me these things to do reviews on for you guys.
100%. Yeah.
I gotta if I want to do the review on something, I gotta pay that out of pocket. Yep. And I can't really afford to just pay out of pocket for something to do a review on that most of these people that they get are getting sent to them to do a review on, so that way people could buy them and stuff. So I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not that famous, so I can't really just get free stuff just to do a review on for you guys and everything else. So it's kind of hard for me to do. And then when it comes to movies and stuff, I said I only got time to try to go to a film, whatever. And by the time it's already on a streaming station, but you already got hundreds of YouTubers already doing reviews of movies like that. So it's kind of like what's the point of even doing a review on anything, because you already see everybody do the reviews on stuff.
Dude, people are doing reviews even before the movie even comes out, man.
Yeah, exactly. They'll hell, most people they have to get like access passes to go see the movie first, and then they come like, hey, I'm gonna do my review on it, and then you'll see my spoiler review, next week or something, and it's stuff I can't really get done, especially when we got 3 kids and got to take care of things and take care of family.
Life, man.
Kind of hard to do, but I try to do the best I can. Once I get those figures and stuff, and so like that, there may be some unboxings and some reviews like that coming up this October, But like I said, if you see my Instagram story or my Instagram reel, I got this nice backyard.
Dude, loved it, man. I
got some trees back there, so I'm really thinking about doing some like Michael Myers stuff back there.
Cool.
Some videos, whatever, back there. So I think it'd be pretty cool, especially in the dark time. And not only that,
um, where the kitchen windows at, the light kind of shines down in there. So I'm really thinking about doing like some Michael Myers me come out of the shadows, with the light coming on me. I think about doing some photos and some videos of that too. So
Like
and
it,
I also got a basement too, so I can always recreate the Halloween 18 ending scene where Michael on the fire. I can always do stuff like that too because I got a basement now. So it'll be pretty interesting to see what I can do now. So
yeah.
So that's what I'm looking forward to doing.
Yeah, dude, you remember that short Halloween film that they did? You were the one that turned me on to it. I can't remember. What was it called?
Oh, Halloween Stalks.
Stalks. Dude, they literally just did that at their house and then out into like some woods by their house. Like it was literally that simple, and they just shot it really fucking well.
That's what's cool because down there it's just like a little wood area too down there.
Nice.
Too. So it's going to be pretty awesome to get when I start doing my stuff when it gets time close when it starts getting warmer out. Like right now it's below zero now. I'm not gonna be out there now. Michael Myers, that's shivering.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude. Just snowed here like 2 feet today. Maybe not 2 feet, but at least a foot.
Yeah, we got a little snow off and on, but we got freezing rain Friday and Saturday, and then yesterday it snowed for a little bit, but I had to give my mom her new bed and stuff, so I did that yesterday because I took yesterday off for work, and but today it was snowing a little bit today, and then it stopped, but it's supposed to get down to like -2, -5 on Wednesday.
Yeah, this next week's supposed to be really cold. Yep.
It's gonna be cold as shit, man.
Yep.
But I appreciate you coming on with me.
Appreciate it, dude. Thanks for the invite, dude. 100%. Yeah, dude, I love it, man.
But hopefully, I know you go back to work next week, right?
Yeah, I'll go back to Thursday. This Thursday night. Yep.
Okay. So pretty much maybe in the next 2 weeks we'll get back
something
on
like
here.
That, yeah.
On a Monday, and we'll talk about some other things coming out, or so we'll see what if you want to talk about anything, we kind of do a Pacific stream on something like that. But of course, we were going to talk about something. Of course, we always ramble about other things too.
Oh, dude, it happens on everybody's stream, 100%.
But like I said, we'll shoot again. We're live in possibly 2 weeks, give or take. See what happens. So with our busy lives, our schedule, whatever, it can be kind of hard to get stuff done. But I said we'll shoot for, I want to say, not the 24th, but probably in February or no March, right? Probably March, maybe like the first Monday in March, possibly.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Dude, I'm totally down. Yeah, just let me know and we'll get it worked out.
Will do. And again, appreciate you coming on with me and having some fun. And of course, thank you everybody in the chat coming along and the people that come and watch us. Really do appreciate you guys.
Yeah, good questions tonight. I love them, man. Nice.
And like I said, we're getting close to 3,000 subscribers, which is pretty cool.
Let's go.
We're
nice,
about,
dude.
Let me see. We're about 200 and I think about 350 away. Maybe.
Let's go, dude.
Yeah, I'm at 2,750, so probably around 250 left.
Nice.
3,000. So that's pretty cool, So we're getting close to that milestone. And like I said, I appreciate you guys watching stuff. And hopefully I'll get some more stuff coming out within the next couple months. Hopefully, I may start doing stuff earlier, kind of get stuff done. So hopefully, you guys, and of course, the other movies coming out and more things to talk about too. So hopefully, we'll get some stuff for you guys.
Love it. Nice, dude.
Until that time, we'll see you guys in about 2 weeks.
Peace.
You guys have a great night. Love you guys. And always remember, the shape is always in the shadows. Always. There. Shit.